they can hear us, and I'll go about fixing the person problem of me being visible in the wrong place.
Okay. And
that's a Lee. Properties.
Nibiru RPG.
Properties. CMX. Hello, everyone. And by everyone, I mean... Oh, hey, Q-Prime. Yeah, no, we're doing great. Great to see you. Wow, Pat, I had no idea you were wearing that outfit until I just looked over.
I know she's killing it.
Absolutely. Everybody's killing it. I feel like I'm like... I needed to dress up tonight, and I fell through on that. I should have had a whole fit.
You'll have.
I mean, I'm not in anything, so it's all good.
That's all right.
And
I said I admire you too, like your shoulders all over. I'm like, nah, I'm too cold for that. Like I said, I'll just throw on the vest like afterwards. Like I'm too cold.
No, yeah, the cold front's been killing me.
Shay and I are rocking the shoulder lifts.
Y'all two are powerful. You have a powerful aura. I will choose to remain warm. Okay.
I choose warmth today.
Today I choose warmth. Tea. All right.
So I have sent my shill post. I'm closing things I do not need open because I want to make sure I can get as much bandwidth as possible out of my dead computer. All right. So excellent. All right. I think I'm ready to go. So you have all recently. So wait, let me actually.
So Pat, you know the side of your camera that you're presently leaning towards? Just don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say because I'm about to have to make a priority here, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna chop the sides off of your box. So just don't sway. Stay on target. When I grab your entity and shear its sides, we'll be good to go.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I have my two favorite. I have alongside me today my two favorite emoji making teams on Discord. Or on. Wow, I can't speak. I need a drink. Milady Saito and Rindis make the best emojis.
Shay has many emojis as well.
You.
Yes,
I do
that's what
have
I was trying.
emojis now.
Shay has great emojis now.
The Shaymoji.
Yes. The Shay emojis. Oh, so good. Are those?
Emojis are so hard too to make.
Oh my gosh.
Those are from my art channel.
They're so hard to make. Like I don't know how many times, like when I draw an emoji and then I shrink it down, I'm like, it's ruined.
No, yeah, like, and the worst.
I was like, I just spent like 3 hours on this emoji, and I shrink it down. I'm like, I can't even read
All
it.
that detail just disappeared.
Like tears in the rain. No, yeah, I had to move some over from Discord to Twitch, and they got rough in the conversion because it's not vector art.
It is not easy. Emojis are so ridiculous.
I should actually redo those because I don't think those were vector either. The ones I made still turned out well.
Yeah,
they look good.
Yeah, they look good. It's just that, like, one day you're going to be like, I want to put this someplace, and if only it were like 100 pixels larger or smaller, and then it's going to be like, I heard you like compression and artifacting, and it'll be no. But I have my emojis from my Discord and from the Discord and the Twitch, so I have 2 copies of them, and like the ones that are on the Twitch are like just lower fi. So I've always got to be like.
Fi.
Actually, I think the Twitch one looks better. Yeah. Oh, that's sharp as fuck. I might be fucking up. I'm tripping. Never mind. Don't listen to Lee. Hi, Daito D&D. Hi, Rez.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Dido.
We're all here. We're all
Hi.
chilling.
So they all answered the call. Hooray!
You've answered the call. Rohan calls for aid. Gondor actually calling for aid. Both sides calling for aid. Neither available. Sorry, I tried back.
Rohan needed help
Oh,
too. They were too
feels bad.
prideful for calling it.
True.
So we're gonna do kind of an alteration to the memo system. I know it says that you can spend memory points at the end of each session. We're gonna go ahead, since this is a one shot, we're gonna go ahead and do that throughout the session.
Like
Kinda
on the ball.
Yeah, when it happens. So this will be fast play, Nibiru.
Yeah. So get ready for your speed run. Remember the butt slam skip ultra speed slide to clip through walls. Very important to this run. So yeah. Well, welcome to Nibiru done quick. By the way, this is actually a speed run of the system.
Yes, we're speed running it, everybody.
Okay.
All right, so I suppose I should probably tell you a little bit about what's going to happen this session, because I've basically given you nothing to work off of.
I mean,
We're amnesiacs, right?
Yeah. This is like the ideal thing for me to be like, oh hey, I don't have a document on purpose.
Truly, the platonic
Just leave us
ideal.
floundering in the water.
Damn, it's like we're playing a video game or something. We're like all amnesiacs.
I ain't gonna lie, I love this theme so much because I have a game, like a thing I do with D&D. I make 5 characters and I tell everyone to sit at the table and I control the 5 characters. I'm like, now tell me which character you 1, 2, or 3. You have no idea what it is. Congratulations, the whole history. You get to make this character as we go.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
So I was like, this is amazing. There's an actual system that does it with less work.
It's a lot less work because you don't even have to go through the process of like making a D&D character, which can be, a bit time consuming.
Can be a moment, a hot minute.
Yeah,
it can.
take a sec. Okay, so you've all been awakened, meaning you opened your eyes one day and your old life was gone to you, gone in general. You had no idea who you were, except some of you possibly remembered your names and other aspects of your personality and speech. But aside from that, the exact nature of where you came from is lost to you. Somehow, through various means, you found yourself stumbling into a very massive. Actually, sorry. Let me go back a little bit. So you floundered around for a second. You realized that you were inside a gigantic metal superstructure.
Mm-hmm.
And most of you would be familiar with this concept. I think perhaps only our Brightlander would have been extremely bewildered by this turn of events. And you stumbled into a massive cleared out vault that reeked of petrol and smoke. And after being pushed aside and trodden upon by the business-minded folk of the city, eventually somebody lended you a caring hand, picked you up off the street, and said, "Welcome to Saruptu." Saruptu is a massive vertical city in the penumbra of Nibiru. And not unbeknownst to the characters, but beknownst to the audience at large, Nibiru is a massive, and I mean massive, space station.
Oh, buddy, thank you for the sub.
Hey!
Fun fact: we have 3 different Shay sources for her name, and all of them have been renamed to something else. My bad.
What?
Because one of them, yeah. Because I won't I'll just change the text in the box, right? Anyway, I digress.
Hey, old buddy.
I'm just being replicated.
Yay.
So, now that you're in Saruptu, this massive vertical city cleared out, which at one point long ago was a cleared out oil reservoir, and is now a thriving city in the Penumbra, which is the second stage of human expansion within this massive space station. The core is where humanity first settled, and for a long time that was believed to be the only place that humanity could live. You have all perhaps heard this story. Upon being taken in by your quote-unquote, to use the game's term, savior, an alcoholic woman by the name Sabu, who is well known as a what's the word? She's the port authority basically in Saruptu. And what makes Saruptu so important, let me go to the maps and background layer, is that it lies squarely on the Taurus, which is I use the word massive a lot, but I'm going to use it again here. A massive ventilation shaft, basically, in this massive space station. And it has become a superhighway of magnetically levitated structures known as barges, which basically serve as sailboats on the Taurus. It's a very interesting situation. And Saruptu is at the heart of it, or at the very least the kidney. And it is a source of trade throughout this region. It connects to Anumbra, where people first settled, and it also, if you go far enough down the Taurus, you can get into places that would lead you into the Umbra itself, the farthest portion of settleable territory in Nibiru, and that is where the gravity is the heaviest. But it is also the safest for people like you. You have been informed by Sabu that there are people out there who search for people like you. She has a contact in Anumbra, in the city of Asher, by the name of Nkasi, who serves as a gatherer of people like yourselves, and she sends them downstream to this particular city. And when they get here, Sabu helps to ensure that they can get as far away from the clutches of the Enki Covenant as they possibly can. And you've all been awake for not that long. Most of you have been awake for less than a cycle. And you have been gathered by Sabu with intent to ship down into the Umbra itself to avoid the Enki Covenant, who is always watching. She feels as though there will be respite for you. In fact, to set the scene, she's just announced this to you, that she's going to find safe travel for you. We can start up here if you'd like.
What exactly do we know about the Enki Covenant?
Is this an in or out of character question?
Oh.
Maybe a little bit of A, maybe a little bit of B.
So I'm gonna.
Is there such a thing as a knowledge check in this game?
You don't have. No, there's no such thing as a knowledge check, but you can choose to remember things, but that is a different mechanic. So let me go ahead and actually instead of starting this scene right now, let me give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves. I've done a lot of talking. It's about time somebody took the took the mic from me. Why don't we go ahead and start with let's go with Shay.
Okay, I was talking.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Shay, and I am playing self-named Pixel, who is a short, tough-looking woman who's may have an affinity for machines.
Okay.
They are technophilic.
Affinity for machines. Okay. Technophile. I dig it. And ooh, I love that name. Argos, right?
Yeah.
Let's hear a little
Argos.
bit about you in this.
I will be playing Argos, the absolute lion of a man you see before you. He is a bright town, and he's probably large, both in height and I almost said girth, but that didn't sound right. He's a large man. He's well built, well kept, and just that what you see there. His biggest pride is his facial hair. So there you go.
Marvelous. And Zafira?
Hello, my name is Milady Saito, and I'm going to be playing Zephyra, and she is probably not the best kind of person in the world. Before memory washed. Now she's a better person, hopefully. Who knows? Guess we'll find out. I would say she's kind of a wild card, very, very self-interested.
I love her already.
But she'll ease back into that, or in a worse manner, or she'll ease out of it, depending on the memories.
Amazing. I love it. And last but not least, let's have Lee with what's your character's name?
My character's name is Atar. She's a bit of a space cadet. She's awoken. Is there like a timeline everyone awoke on, or is it variable?
It's recent.
All right, so yeah,
within the last cycle.
Yeah, I woke up, like last week, like in a trash compactor, and I was like, wow, pretty lights. I was sort of wandering around the city, and, Seaboot found me and was like, hey, this could go poorly. Why don't you come back to my place and have a drink? And I was like, drinking is fun. And, I've just been chilling and staring off into the middle distance the whole time.
I think you'll probably find that Sabu agrees with you with regards to consumption of alcohol.
Yeah, and Lerb, to bring up to speed, we are all amnesiacs. We have all awoken, and we will soon begin to remember.
Indeed. Also, to bring you up to speed, we have 2 amazing guests on our channel. Well, actually 3. 3 amazing guests on our channel, each of whom has their own Twitch account. So I'd be remiss not to give you a little spiel now and another one later on. We have with us today Milady Saito, the Indefatigable, who hosts her own channel, which I believe is also called Milady Saito. Am I wrong?
No,
Do you want to drop,
right?
You want to drop a link in the chat?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm dropping everyone's links in the chat.
I'm Milady Saito. I'm the pirate captain of the pirate ship Insanity, where we play tabletop games and other games and crazy stuff all the time.
And
I try to take D&D to levels that don't make sense.
we also have Shay in the chat, who is an amazing artist who made a number of the emojis that you'll probably be seeing in the chat tonight. And she hosts a channel. Shay, what's your channel's name?
Shay Jim.
Shay Jim.
Yeah, it's in the Twitch chat right now. Sorry.
Yep, she does art.
Twitch.tv/Shay Jim. I mostly do art, open for commissions, and Mondays and Tuesdays I've taken up to playing some video games. I just beat the Necrodancer, so I'm drawing some art inspired by it.
That game was so fun. Crypt of the Necrodancer.
It's so much fun. It's like I'm not done playing it.
All right, and last but not least, we have Rindus in the chat, who is the host of Party Wipe Games.
Yep. Hi, guys. Party Wipe Games. We play most days of the week. Unfortunately, we usually run parallel to Diesel Shot stuff. So if you can manage to watch both multitasking, do so. But don't give up. Don't give up their time
we got
for us. But we are pretty great, too, if you like other things. And we will hopefully have them in something eventually, maybe.
Yeah. If you're into World of Darkness and D&D, they are absolutely a good fix. They do plenty of both. Also, we should definitely squad stream sometime. This just occurred to me. Anyway,
we totally could do that. That would make it so much easier.
I'll like player perspective myself, and then we'll like do the dual stream. Yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling.
Yes. Okay. So, you are who you are, or are you? And I feel terrible for that one. I'm sorry. And Cebu comes in, and she kind of swaggers on in, and she proudly announces, "All right, I found the fix. I got it. The ship's coming in, and it's gonna be great. I trust the captain. Oh, by the way, sorry, I probably should have opened with this, but you can't stay here. Here's the thing. I took you in to my home, and it's been great couple weeks, month in your case. She gestures to whoever's been like here the longest. That's all part of the service that I provide free of charge, mind you. But it's not safe here. Saruptu is, well, I'm sure maybe you haven't. This city built out of an oil reservoir sort of may have been bankrolled by the Enki Covenant, and they maintain a presence here, so you're not safe.
How do we know someone who's affiliated with Enki?
Did you just say that they were bankrolled? Like bankrupt? Like, is that what's happening here?
The Silu banks, and
someone knocked out the check and now something's wrong?
No, like the people who want us paid to make this city, so they own it, and they will, repossess us like a bank with all the bad connotations. I think. I don't know what a bank is.
That doesn't seem like a good thing. Where should we be going then?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the rub.
I don't know any places to go. Oh.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't.
I pat him on his shoulder. Pat her on his shoulder.
She's like, thanks.
Yeah. I probably should have sobered up before I came here to tell you the news, frankly. This is not the cheerful announcement that I was expecting it to be.
So, yeah, where are you going?
I'm going to stay here and continue the line. You are going to go somewhere else because this town is not a safe place. This is basically Little Anambra with regards to the relative safety in which you would find yourselves if you were living in this position. for a prolonged period of time. Which is to say, a number is hellish for people like you. Look, I know a little bit about people like yourselves. And,
Are you gonna say that you've been like one of us or what?
no. I have a citizen tag.
What are people like ourselves?
My wife didn't.
I don't even know what this woman's talking about. Sometimes she had too much to drink. So, so you're saying that you're gonna be staying, but we can't be staying because it's too dangerous for us. But it's just like right dandy for you to stay.
Yeah, because she's
Yes.
like a citizen.
Yes, she is meant to be here.
How
We
come
are.
you can't be a citizen?
Well,
Would that be possible?
Because we're not her wives.
Well,
Do you want some wives?
Yeah.
I could be a wife.
We all look to Cebu. You want us to be your wives?
my wife was taken by the Enki Covenant.
Well, see,
that's
I guess
much
that wasn't
more
much-
awkward.
Yeah, so I guess that ain't much safer, is it?
No,
it seems
no,
not.
that's why you're not staying here. Sorry,
Okay.
I
Oh.
don't.
I'm
She
sorry.
sees us as wives and does not want us to be taken.
Aw.
Not that I wouldn't take any of you as my wives. Don't get me wrong. You're all like, wow, but yeah. Woo! Should have done this sober. Anyway, so a captain that I trust is on her way.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be here within the day. And honestly, my recommendation to you is hop on her ship as soon as possible. It'll be smooth sailing from here along the Taurus down to Umbra, and I happen to know of a sunken village in the drowned cities.
But if it's sunken, then won't we sink if we go there?
It's only partially underwater.
That's cool. So it's like taking it's like taking a bath.
Yeah, like taking a bath. Exactly, except for you don't have to get wet unless you want to.
So
because
there's a
parts that-
problem. I'm not sure if I know how to swim 100%, and I'm not quite sure if it's like riding a bike. I'm not even sure if I can ride a bike.
What's
It's a lot like flying. You just push them out of the nest and they learn to pick it up eventually.
I think I've swum in a dream before.
I want to dream.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Anyway,
How hard can it be?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why people drown.
You mean people? Can people breathe underwater?
No, that's
You
how
know
Quest
that?
is drowning.
You have to hold your
That's an
breath.
out of character question.
Wait, what's the out of character question?
Do we know shit like people can't breathe underwater?
I will allow you to make that decision yourself.
Okay.
But I mean, like most of you probably would know that.
All right.
But you don't have to know that if you don't think you would.
Unless we had a dream where we could breathe underwater.
Yeah, exactly. If you had a dream where you could breathe underwater, you would have a reason to believe that you could.
Yeah, the machines don't breathe.
Oh, that's a good point. So,
Don't machines rust though?
They do indeed. And when they do rust, sometimes a nice green fungus grows upon their rusting bits. It's very tasty!
Oh my gosh.
Do you drink it or do you eat it?
Well, I
Or
mean,
both.
depends on how you would like to serve it. I particularly find them nice fried up. Of course, tends to result in structural instability in the regions where it's grown, so not the most readily available.
I can fix it, I think.
So, so she presumably leaves you with a lot to discuss. She says, I have to return to my post, but by this time, sorry, not this time, in a few hours, her ship will be arriving. So you have until then to, I guess, grab your things and make your farewells to the town. I hope you didn't get too attached, and I'm sorry that I didn't inform you of this earlier.
Are you gonna like at least say goodbye?
It's not the first time I've lost a home. It's okay.
You lost a home? Oh, a home. Okay, that makes more
She looks
sense.
at you.
Well, it would not be the first time I lost a hoe either. A farming implement, not the other kind.
Oh, I was talking. Oh, I was talking about a hole, like a hole. But that's some interesting information as well. So, you were.
Wait, there's hoes you can use on farms?
Yes.
I suppose everyone can throw seeds.
It's true.
So she walks out. You're free to talk amongst the four of you about what you would like to do.
Wait, can you at least leave the alcohol?
Can you tell us where the ship's supposed to show up?
Oh, she'll be back to help you with the ship arrival.
Oh, cool.
But she's giving you carte blanche to move about the city if you want.
Right. I'll go pack. Very sadly.
So this is kind of one of those collaborative stories where you get to, fill in some blanks if you would like. If you've made contacts in the city or anything of that sort, you can go ahead and just kind of freely announce that, and that's fine with me. Or if you haven't, that's fine too.
Sorry, go on.
I think Atara has been too hypnotized by the pretty lights of the city.
Indeed. On the subject, let me go ahead and show the pretty lights of the city. Let's see. Bring to... And then, I guess...
To back the other one. Yep.
Boom. On the subject.
Oh my god, look at this city.
Right?
I know, right? The beautiful art in this.
Just like Christmas all the time.
Mm-hmm. I believe those were put there by a particular pilgrimage that is completely banned at this point, but they still set that shit up, which is kind of funny. So if you would like to do any kind of town exploring.
Well, we have a few hours.
I mean, are we sure we don't just live here? I mean, looks pretty nice.
I'm not sure of anything.
It looks pretty nice. I wouldn't mind living here. Like, it'd be pretty cool.
Guys, what if we're... Nah, that's ridiculous.
The green things that grow on the machines?
No, like, what if we're actually very important people, and like we had our memories eaten because someone else wanted to be important people, and they're just sending us away?
Who would be eating memories?
I think I would remember that.
Are you all kind of staying in the house, or are you having this conversation on the streets?
I'm probably like back in the house, like chilling, unless somebody's like, "Let's go somewhere."
We should be thinking about where we're going to go from here.
Well, we're going to the drowned city, right? On that nice boat that Seaboot is sending for.
So I really think we should think about it, because
Well, I mean, I guess I've only ever been doing what she suggested we do. Maybe she's wrong, but I don't know what right is.
I think this is your right, and I touch her right arm.
She's like, oh, and this is my left, and she moves her left arm, and she's like, this makes a lot more sense now. Thank you.
Yes. But I think you're talking about morality.
She's like, oh, morality sounds scary. I think I only deal in ethics. I'm not sure what that is, though.
That is really confusing.
Ethics.
That sounds very wishy-washy, if you ask me.
I have to agree with that.
Well, since we're going to be traveling, why don't we, like, go get some supplies or something? I've been doing some, repair work just to do stuff and touch machines.
Hmm.
I mean, it
Maybe-
can't hurt nothing. I mean, if you think about it, if the person that we're worried about is being the bad person, and being the mind washing and the drinking and the wouldn't. I ain't saying we have to run, but maybe we get a little bit of safe distance.
That's fair enough. I mean, we probably want to be able to go wherever we want to go, and that means having money, right? Because then you can go wherever you want.
Money is very helpful.
So,
seems.
how do we get money? Do people just sort of leave it around?
Stealing.
That sounds fun.
Stealing. It's fun for the whole family.
I mean, I could just repair stuff for people. That takes time, though.
So you probably would know of a local junk repair shop that does a little bit of the stuff you're talking about. Probably actually, there's a possibility that you've worked there in the past or like discussed this with the owner. She's a surly woman by the name of Naya, and she's pretty. She's taken a quick liking to you because you're good with your hands and you don't ask stupid questions. Well, I mean, you do, but like not about the machinery.
Yeah.
This is what Naya looks like for the purposes of this.
She looks like she gets annoyed at stupid questions.
She does.
That's why
Well,
she
like,
puts
you
up
know,
with me.
Only
She
about
ignores
only about the
my
machinery.
stupid questions about anything else, but she puts up with me because I don't ask stupid questions about machines.
Exactly. So, if you would like to visit her to do some work for her,
Yeah.
something you could do.
Make a little bit of money before we leave.
Okay. Good. So the streets of Saruptu are, as always, bustling, and you find yourself in Lee. I don't know if you want to like quick speed some sort of shenanigan-y place for her to be in with like some rest or something. I don't know. You don't have to though. We could just do this visually.
Gamer, has the gauntlet been thrown? Welcome to the workshop of Naya. Don't even prepare.
Yeah.
Prepare
All right.
yourselves.
You got this. All right. What a good girl.
Wow.
Definitely earning some cuddles.
Wow.
I don't know what I said.
Hey,
So
she can't remember. Memory loss activated.
memory loss.
Convenient. Very convenient.
It's a plot point. So
Jesus,
yeah,
Lee, you are fast.
Oh, gamer, I'm just beginning.
yeah, Lee's really good at this.
Welcome to
So
the
you
Matrix.
find yourself stumbling into Naya's domain, and Naya, of course. Are you all going, or is this just you?
I'll tag along. I love being a tag along.
Cute.
I have
Okay, you
nothing
can
bad
come.
to do with my time. I might as well help.
Looks like there's a couple people moving around. Zafira and Argos, are you interested in going to visit Naya to maybe potentially earn some stuff, or just stick with the group and steal things from people as you find
If
out?
I stay alone, then I start to think about things, and I do not like to think about things. I will go alone.
Ooh.
That's
You left
relatable.
Zafira for her own? I wonder what shenanigans Zafira would get up to. Please don't leave her unsupervised.
Hey, Zafira, are you coming?
Lisa.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you don't have to, but
If you have to.
So,
I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. You know,
Yeah.
some things might go missing without even knowing.
I mean, there's also like random people who walk in and out of this area, doing things. You know, random person number one, random person number.
Besides, I got the best plan. We can turn around and fix it, but we fix it poorly, and then it makes it to where if they break it again, they have to come back and get it fixed again.
Not a bad idea. I like what you are thinking.
Zafira
I don't even know where I came up with
capitalism.
the idea. It just came into my mind.
There's always breaking. They will always have a need to come back.
Right?
That's called planned obsolescence.
I like her idea better. That sounds too complicated.
Amazing.
If you fix it too good, they'll never come back.
I mean, I like to fix it real good.
Ah, I understood that one.
So Naya walks up to not Atar, to Pixel, and she says, "Oi, you're back.
Yeah,
Brings you to my neck of the woods." Or,
well, I
Money.
hear we're going to go on a trip pretty soon, so I was wondering if there was like any work I could do, before we leave.
Oh.
I kind of like being here.
We were hoping to make money. Perhaps you had money you could provide for us.
Yeah, that's
Doing
it.
service.
I mean,
Alright.
unless you got just some lying around, we'll take that too. I mean, it's not a big deal.
She gives you like a side eye, and then she kind of like whispers to Pixel, "Who's she?"
Which one? The one with
Yeah, the one with the short hair. Well, I guess they both. The one who just asked the question about lying around money. You know what? Doesn't matter. Yeah, if you're interested in making use of those hands of yours, and I've got some work for you.
Oh, I like using my hands.
Me too.
Oh, would you look at that? We've got a whole bunch of handsy folks here. Well, if you're all interested in using your hands, you can step with me into my back room, and we can make fine use of those fancy hands of yours.
Absolutely.
Yes, that seems adequate.
Excellent.
I think we should think of a deal. Like
Oh yes, money first, and then we will use our hands.
Well, you might want to see what I'm gonna ask you for first. You might.
Oh, were we not talking about sex? I figured it was the sexy times.
Oh! A simple misunderstanding. I want you to fix a bar dungeon.
Oh, that is less fun, but sure.
I think it sounds fun.
I'm sorry.
Argos just like looks around. He's like, "Were we not all thinking that?"
I mean, I definitely was, but sometimes for me that's the same thing.
And then she flashes her eyes at Argos and Pixel, and she's just like, "For now, finish it up quick, and well, maybe we'll have some time afterwards to work out
You
the
are in
details
luck,
of
my lady. Finishing it
financial
quick is
arrangement.
what I am best at.
All right, we'll make this a quickie.
I hope you're talking about a bar dungeon."
I am, of course, referring to the bar dungeon. Everything else I
Oh.
do slow and deliberate.
Yeah, but okay, that I can tell from your mustache. Yeah, painstakingly put there, for sure. She gestures to the thing and she says, "I've got a whole bunch of clients who dropped off various things, but this one's kind of on a deadline, and I'm swamped.
Thanks for
If
the
you can
host.
help me out here,
Oh, not a problem.
if you can help me out here, I'm sure I can provide you with commensurate reimbursement, or money in exchange for services and goods.
I think there's like, I think she like turns around to face Argos and Atar, and I'm already digging in behind her.
Yeah, and she kind of walks away from you, and she's just like, man, pity to see her go. I really thought that she was gonna stick around. Might have found a use for her here. She's really good with her hands, you know.
I mean, if you're looking for a wife, we could probably work it out.
Well, interesting proposition.
Or maybe some paperwork. Maybe a little bit of both, a little bit A, a little bit B, you know, some paperwork to stick around and see the city, you know what I mean?
Are you trying to sell me for a dowry?
What, aren't you supposed to be working on something?
Shush, we're talking. Get back to work.
Okay.
Amazing. She looks you over and she says, paperwork? What sort of paperwork? Because, well, I mean, she kind of leans into you, Zephyr, and says, I've seen her do some work for free. She's really good at it, and just a pair of hands like those, you wouldn't want to see them go to waste or get exploited by someone.
That's what we're trying to fix, you know, because we don't want.
Exactly.
So you know, some we're looking at like some lingering paperwork, you know, the ones that make you able to linger a little bit longer than the, you know, authorities coming in here, you know, pulling us out.
Oh, you're not registered citizens.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm just a temporary registered citizen.
Like, hypothetically speaking.
Temporary. And I would like to be permanent.
Oh, well, yes, of course. That's a totally normal thing that happens every day. Definitely.
I would assume that there are people here who would become permanent citizens at a normal pace.
You must be from Umbra.
Umbrella?
They don't have the same operating.
Yeah, I'm from yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You look healthy for someone from there and tall.
I mean, I got good genes.
She eats quite a healthy amount.
Mm.
How about you, big man? You from Umbra too? She turns around.
Oh yes, absolutely. I am from definitely wherever you said.
Yeah.
The the underpants, yes.
Yeah, okay. I've heard of that. This is very enlightening.
But not so enlightening that you would tell anyone who might be looking to get rid of people, right?
No, what? No, goodness, no. I may be interested in a quick buck here and there, but that doesn't mean I'd betray my friends. And we are friends.
Yeah, it'd be pretty unfortunate if you turned around and did that with, I don't know, 4 against 1. I mean.
Oh, exactly. No, I would definitely not do that while you were in my presence.
Even as a gambler, I wouldn't take those odds. Am I a gambler? I'm pretty sure I'm a gambler.
Feel like you might.
Oh, well, if you're a gambler.
Am I a gambler?
I've been known to gamble in my spare time. So, I'm gonna say, before this goes any further, Pixel,
yes.
You're working on these machines. Do you want to make a? Help remind me how taking an action works in this system. Lee?
Yes.
I think it's
so
4D something.
I think it's 3d4, right?
3D4.
And how does getting a memory point out of that work again, Lee?
Is she choosing to take a negative memory?
Well, doing so would enable her, correct me if I'm wrong,
yeah,
to get an extra dice on that, or sorry, not to get an extra dice on that, but she could establish that she has a memory of this event, right?
And she'd get a memory point.
Get a memory
But
point.
the memory she generate
If
would
she
be
put-
negative, and it would be a
Yeah.
minus to something.
Okay. So she can't get a positive.
Or if she's
memory.
following her beacon, she can get a memory point and then later cash it in to make a positive memory.
Okay. And would repairing a barge engine count as following her beacon?
What is...
The one I selected was.
You're the machine, correct?
Yeah, it was the womb.
Oh, you're the womb. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have.
We're using the new Xanadu expansion habitat in this game. She is an amnesiac of the womb, which means she hears what the ship has to say.
Yeah.
Which also means I should probably open that page.
I think I get like a bonus to repairing somewhere.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Make sure that I'm up to speed myself.
There it is. 1 to repair.
Okay, yeah, so you get an extra D6 to repairs.
D6 or D4?
Or D4, sorry. So, roll me 4D4.
Oh, D4. 1, 3, 1, 3.
I'm afraid that's not a single success.
Oh no. Can I push myself? Because again.
Unfortunately, pushing's not really a thing in the system.
Unless you have... I think, is it influence points?
Yes, but that would require them to have
Influence points.
influence. I will say, if you would like to take a malice in the future to, this is not in the Nibiru rules, but if you want to take a negative memory associated with fixing specifically engines, you could re-roll with 3d6.
Let's do it.
Okay. You'll have to write down that you've taken a negative memory point towards fixing engines.
Alright, what does the negative memory point do?
It will give you a -1 to any future rolls associated with fixing engines.
So...
But
away.
it
So-
means remember something.
No, so it will be permanent, but it'll get you a memory point.
Yes.
So
Oh.
so basically, you'd write down in your bio with the plus minus one, you just like a -1 to repairing engines, or a -1 to or -2 to repairing engines, or whatever it is. But then you get a memory point, and you can spend that on a positive memory later.
Mhm.
Yeet.
No, I like repairing stuff.
Okay. You don't have to do that then.
I appreciate
Alright,
the
so
offer.
You're just taking your time. You're not gonna in a hurry.
Atara sees you work on it, and she's like, "Ooh, I can help."
Okay. Do you want to make a roll, Lee?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a negative memory, right? Which is I want to be bad with machines for a -1, if that's all right.
Yes, that is absolutely all right. And you'll have to share with the class what this memory entails.
Yeah, so Atar just thinks of a dream where there's these cogs in a machine going down a massive camshaft, twisting and getting tighter, and the gears are pricking into the flesh, and the person is crushed, and they look down, and they see their essence oozing out of them below, and then they feel themselves rising out of their body up, and then the dream ends. But the nightmare continues as I roll 2d4, and don't get a success either. Atar is helping, quote-unquote.
Yes, but you've taken a bad at machines and so a -1 because it's vague to fixing machines, and that will be permanently in your memory bank.
Yeah.
So, quick question: since I'm still learning, if I do take the -1 and then spend it later, can I put it back into repairing?
So the negative actually, so I was being a little generous with you. It would normally be a -2 for something as specific as fixing engines.
Ah.
But you could get a +1 to repair, which would probably even out that. But you couldn't go back and be like, ah, yes, I remember something different that gives me a +2 to repairing engines in the future.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Lee, am I making sense here?
Yep. So normally, the more specific it is, like the it'll be a 2, and positive or negative. It's depending.
Depends
Okay.
on how specific. Okay.
Yes, Larry. You must head to subsection 13 to fix relays 19A5.
Indeed. Yeah. So this is kind of a trial run, right? So this is me learning and you learning. We're all here learning the system, and it's an amazing system in an amazing setting. So it's worth learning. And their Kickstarter's going on. It's going strong. Have we linked to their Kickstarter yet, Lee? Because we should probably do that.
To the new Nibiru Kickstarter. Let me go pull it up.
Xanadu, yes, they're expanding. They're bringing us more content for the Anumbra, which is the core of Xanadu or of Nibiru. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys you haven't gotten a success on repairing this engine, so I'm gonna say you can repair it. It's just gonna take time. It's gonna be kind of grinding, dull work. Pixel has a knack for it. Atar is kind of just working on it, doing what Pixel says. Meanwhile, Naya looks over at Zafira and Argos and says, "Oh, so you're a gambler, Zafira. I've known myself to be a gambler on occasion too."
I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems like something I would like.
How interesting. What about you, Argos? Well,
I am
actually,
nothing.
just know your name. Yeah, whatever. You've come here before.
I am not a gambler per se, but I have been known to wager money and items on odds and chances.
Wait, is that not gambling?
I think it might be. Perhaps I am a gambler.
That's what I was thinking, because I was thinking about it earlier and I wasn't 100% sure, but now I'm thinking it's possibly, absolutely
Well.
possibly a thing, maybe.
Perhaps we could determine if you're a gambler or not by taking you back into my lounge over here. Also, you keep indicating that you're rather unclear as to certain elements of yourself. Do you remember everything?
Like, of course, like, who wouldn't, remember
Who
their
doesn't
life?
remember everything in their life, right? It's
It's completely
so
100
strange to
As long as
say
you're not
that you don't.
remembering what the cards are. Have you ever played Bacano?
I am not that.
Of course, I am a master, but for her sake, why don't you tell her how to play?
So, I'm going to go ahead and say this is kind of a simple contested 3d4 roll between the three of you, and whoever wins gets the pot, because I'm simplifying it, of course.
Mm.
Well, she gestures you to come like towards her back room, right? Which is going to be quickly expanded to like here.
I mean, I do like me some Bakugo. Bakugo is pretty nice.
Bakugo?
Bakugo for some Bakugan.
I like that her
We have a
back
little
room
table
is
here.
just behind a shoji.
It's fine.
Get me some Katsuki a little bit,
Mhm.
That's a
So
little bit of a
Naya
yummy.
turns to the assembling, slowly assembling. I'm assuming you're coming into the back room. Slowly assembling group, as of course her workers, quote unquote, do their work on the barge engine, And she turns around to the group and she says, "All right, Bakano rules are simple." And she explains like a rather elaborate card game that I'm not going to bother with. And she says, "So, as for our wagers, because gambling wouldn't be fun if there weren't something on the line. I know you don't have very much by the way of money. That's why you're here. I, on the other hand, am a full citizen capable of reaping the benefits of citizenship. I have a degree of money I could put on the table, but what would you offer me if you were to fall prey to my excellent skill at cards?"
What do you think would be best to offer you?
I mean, she did want to get a little bit of extra, if you know what I mean, earlier. So, maybe we offer a little bit of a, the special kind of touch. That
What if we offer the double or nothing? He wiggles his eyebrows.
Moderate to severe wifehood.
I mean, and if we lose, then that's two of us that have got her distracted till we go and collect our losses again.
Exactly. She will be twice as worn out for when we really have a plan.
Indeed. She looks over the group and instead of that like look, she's got a wry smile piercing her face, and she says, "All right. What else?
Hey, Pixel!
Yeah.
Would it be okay if I gamble a night with you?"
Oh,
I have no idea what you're going on about, but sure.
I
Amazing.
thought you were going to stick around. All right.
No, one of us has to know where the storage is, because
No. This is okay. Pixel is acceptable as well.
I mean,
She says,
we can always get the other one. What was the other one's name?
It does have those hands though.
I don't.
And the other one has kind of a
Atar.
worse memory. At what?
Atar.
Atar.
Atari console.
Hey, Atari!
Where are these words coming from?
Hey, Atari!
Yes.
Right.
Would it be okay if we gamble a night with you?
She's like, but my nights are for dreams. So I guess if they want some dreams, that's A-okay.
Okay, so we got both of them. Now we don't even have to worry about what we're gonna be doing. Is that bad? I don't know if that's bad.
Are we bad people?
Are we the baddies?
All the time.
Are we the bad people, Argos?
we might be, but we are not the ones who are experts in ethics, so it is okay.
Right? That's a good one, because we'll be spending the night with the one with the ethics, so that'll put her to sleep real quick, because I think ethics is boring, isn't it?
I am very ethical.
Isn't it? I'm
It's
not
boring.
sure, but is it?
It's Argo. Is it boring?
No, it shouldn't be boring. We should always make things as exciting as possible.
On the subject of excitement, let's roll our cards out.
Oh no.
I imagine, like, as they're gambling, Pixel is just like straddling the engine and teaching guitar. She's like leaning down, and she's like, "And this is how you rotate it."
I'm like, oh, like this, and I fail to rotate it.
Amazing. So this is a
I think it
3d4.
needs
If you
more
would like
oil.
to establish that you're good at gambling.
You're saying you need more lubricant.
Oh, right. We
I,
need
however, am not good at gambling.
Or sorry. You could establish that you're not good at gambling and take a memory point.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call it actually not good at gambling.
Meanwhile, Pixel, and Alter have their hands together over some oily knobs, and they're turning it and twisting it. No, their hands fell into each other, and they look deeply into their eyes. Wow, this machine is getting slowly built around them as they just stare at each other. Pixel, of course, is actually working on it while staring at her eyes, but
slick.
Wow, I can't believe we lost.
it was actually a total fair game for what fucking once. And Naya looks you over and she's just like, I see. Now, the real gamble here is, who do I have the pleasure of sharing the night with?
Well, I thought that was obvious.
Would you be interested in the double or nothing?
What, all four
Double
of us?
or nothing.
Oh no, we didn't put double on the table before. It was just Pixel before.
Oh, good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Ooh, it would seem that you've weaseled your way.
Are we
into
trying to
another
get
game.
Pixel back if we win?
No, they can still have Pixel, but I want us to get this money.
Meanwhile, in the background, Atara's like, "Oh no, I'm getting some gunk on my jacket. I have to take it off."
And Pixel's just like,
Here, let me help you.
Oh, thanks. You're so nice,
What a hot
Pixel.
mess this group is.
Thanks so much, Pixel.
You're very welcome.
Atara's wearing a bra under the jacket.
But oh no, it's getting covered in oil and grease and sweat.
Here, let me
Can
wipe
we-
that off of you.
Question mark?
Good question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Naya looks over at you and says, "This is a horrible deal, but I feel compelled to say yes because I have a problem that I won't talk to my therapist about." All right, let's do another round.
I like it.
Okay.
I have a horrible problem.
Oh my God, she has a problem.
Oh, so I gotta add a
She's
minus
good at
1 to
this.
mine, right?
Yeah, well, you rolled 2d4.
A bonus.
Wait, hold on. Everybody's
But
talking
you
over.
would learn that you're bad at gambling.
Yes. So what am I adding? Is it a plus or a minus?
If you are bad at if you're deciding this now,
Yeah.
you're taking a -1 to gambling,
Which means
in the
one less
future, but
dice.
You are taking
Oh, one less dice, not just a minus.
all these pluses and
but
minuses
you
are
are taking
dice.
a memory point, which you can cash in.
Okay, cool. I got you. So it'll become 2d4. Oh, God. I want to see what she rolls first.
You got a success.
I'm gonna need you to roll better than her because these
Oh,
cards aren't
she
very.
rolled the
four.
7. Oh.
Well,
can
no,
do it.
you count the rolls kind of like Alien RPG when you get a 6. That's
Oh,
a
okay,
success.
so
or
it's
you
not
change
four.
When
it.
it's contested,
Not
yeah,
a
when it's
total number.
contested, it's total. So
Oh,
she
yeah,
only
I don't
she
think I'll take that memory then because we need the odds. All right. Yep.
Oh,
shit.
Argos,
I'm actually really
Argos.
good at gambling.
Oh shit!
I'm actually really good at it.
Damn, she got! Oh my God!
So I think that is called a ringer. Wait,
Is it?
I lost. But I had.
you did.
Oh no.
Thank
Well, I
goodness,
guess-
Argos, because my cards, I won't lie, they weren't pretty good.
It's okay. I am
That's
always
too bad.
capable in the clutch.
I'll put more in the pot.
What
How
else
much
you
more?
got? How much we have right now?
We will throw in the tar and Pixel.
I mean,
Wait, don't look
I
at
don't
the-
know the currency very much, but you have like mild spending cash wouldn't really get you a bribe, but like if you had one more mild spending cash on the table, maybe you could like purchase a bribe or.
So we doing this? Because the real
Double
question
or
is
sorry.
on you, because you definitely pulled us out of that in a pinch. Like, I don't want to. I'm not sure. Maybe I ain't a gambler as much as I thought I was.
Hmm.
You are.
I'm willing to give it one more go. I feel like I have the heart of the cards.
We're in it.
In
Deals.
it. You win it.
Like.
Damn, this is
Deal?
truly the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge plot.
Oh no.
All right, one more round. Oh, she's got a bad hand. She's got a bad
Oh.
hand, everybody.
Oh,
Ah!
Argos is just good enough hand.
Oh shit! We're both good at gambling.
Yo, Zephyr was just memeing on you. Zephyr was like, aha, I merely made you think I was bad at gambling.
Amazing.
To assert dominance.
Yeah, Naya looks up at you with puppy dog eyes. She's like, how could I lose this much money? You're really good at this. Shit. Well, I suppose I have to pay up. Fortunately, your friends over there seem to be... Oh, are they even working?
Oh, they're working all right.
Tara's working the shaft
damn it.
right now, getting it into the engine.
I mean, you could always triple or nothing.
Do you want to go one more time? She looks at you kind of with like a bit of like insane I will if you want me to kind of rage. What would we even be betting? That's all the cash I have.
Atara's like, wait, what are you guys gambling? I didn't think you had anything to gamble with.
We had plenty to gamble with.
Oh, wow.
Should we try to get like Pixel back? Like,
We could try to get Pixel back. We will put up half of your earnings for Pixel back.
wait, we're gonna do half of it? Are we doing half of what we just earned, or are we gonna do half of like one of the spending? Like technically, it would be like a quarter. We'll give you back like a quarter of what.
I will let you handle the negotiations.
All right.
I mean, we're being
Half-
pretty pleasant, so we could probably do like 15%.
Yeah,
15?
you said half.
Well, okay,
I did say half, but I left it to her to decide.
Would one of you like to take a malice to a negotiation role? To be bad at negotiations, but
I would love to take a malice.
Oh shit! Okay, all right. You're getting the first memory point of the night. Then roll 2d4. Woo!
You got this. I believe in you.
All right.
No!
Okay. Now I have a question. Does Atar hear this, or is she too busy with Pixel, like, lubing the axles?
I mean, like, non-euphemistically, are you busy, or are you like?
I mean,
Interested in
Atar is
what
just,
you're
like, doing whatever Pixel directs her to at this point, because she has no idea what's going on.
You may be able to do this, but it's too late by the time.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, like the negotiation happens, but then you can interject if you want.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, are we talking about things? I'm really good at talking about things.
Pixel's like, I thought you were gonna do the loop and the axle. Oh.
That's true. That's true. That's true. If Pixel needs me to stay in Lubin Axel, I'll stay in Lubin Axel. I mean, I wouldn't abandon her in her time of need.
Oh, that's all right.
Like,
if you want to go talk, that's fine too.
I'm like, okay, I'll be right back. And I say, I try and like wipe off the lube on my leggings, and I'm like, okay, all right, what are we talking about?
When she leaves, I'm like, now you're all mine.
that shouldn't have broke me, but it did.
All right, I would like to remember something. I would like to remember like a dream that I had in like an elegant casino, and there's this high stakes card game, and then like the person dreaming says something witty, and it all works out for them, and they don't even dream precisely what the words are, more like the platonic ideal of the charismatic reaction that produces the outcome they want.
Okay, so what sort of role are you asking?
What sort of
reaction? I'm thinking like maybe like a generic +1 to diplomacy.
Okay, and you can get that because
I have a memory point to spend.
Okay, does everybody start with a memory point?
No, I got the bad with machines.
He got it from
you already
being bad at repairing.
Perfect. Yeah, duh. Okay.
Right,
I totally wait, for some reason I totally checked out that you'd done that already.
Yeah, no, so I have 2d4, I'm bad with machines. So +1 good to diplomacy, yeah. So I draw on that dream, I hit him with that 4d4,
Okay,
and
go for
I
it.
get 2
Oh,
successes as I'm like, well, I mean, my friend Zephyr here, she's a really nice person, and I don't know about morality, but ethically, I'd say that she's like very outstanding. So, you know, truly, what goes around comes around, and if you're good to my gal Zephyr here, like, I'm sure the totally legitimate things she's offering you are completely above board and pre-negotiated, and if there's anything else that you're looking for, like, you know, she's good for it. So, by all means, like, I have my full vote of confidence in Zephyr and Argos. Trust me, they're great people.
Fine. 15% of my earnings in exchange for you taking back Pixel.
Wait, what do you mean taking back Pixel?
Yeah, don't worry, you're not involved. Just go away.
She's like, oh, okay. She turns down her head when she's told to, and she's like, Pixel, they sent me back.
Oh,
That's
she's
okay.
such a good girl.
Here, listen to it
She
purr.
does whatever she's told, doesn't she?
I'm like, ooh, it purrs like a cat.
Yeah, it does.
Meow.
So while they're off fixing engines and such other things, Nia turns to the party and says, "All right, one more go. Triple or nothing, as you said. 15% of my earnings on the table for Pixel back. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's draw. Everybody roll 3d6. And actually, Zephyr, you took a mouse on that negotiation, so you could redeem that memory point to be good at gambling, if you would like.
Nice.
Or don't.
Yeah,
Or
no,
just
sorry, I
win
was
anyway.
muted. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh my god. Straight
I might be a
nines.
little later.
What time is it? It's 9. What did the
It's
German
just like-
conductor say when you tried to bring your sheep on board the train? 9.
It's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
are you finished with the engine yet?
Yes.
I'm like,
Vibrating
oh.
Then
so
get the
much.
hell out!
I'm like,
Aw.
I'm like, oh, it is, and I lean on it and like, oh wow, you're right. Is this what it does, like inside the barge? Is that what makes it go?
Oh yes, it vibrates so much.
This definitely seems great at making things go.
Wait. Now I believe you owe us some money for fixing up that barge.
That was totally on the table. Ah!
Because
Fine.
my friend here can de-fix it, if you know what I mean.
Why would I do that?
Fine. Take my fucking money. And she hands you, I'm assuming, like some sort of hard currency, because it seems like paper is probably not a thing. In this
Triangular electrum coins with little circles in the middle.
Oh! Well, shit, that's what I meant. Yes, triangular electrum coins with little circles in the middle. She hands you quite a few of them. And she says, "Get out."
Oh.
I knew she was lying to us. She says that she didn't have any more money.
Go.
Can I come back sometime maybe?
No.
Oh.
She gives a telling look, or she gives like a very, very like pointed look at her at like somebody else who's working here, and that person's like, "Huh?" And she like doubles down on the stare, and the person's like, "Huh?" But you're free to go.
Good news, you don't have to stay here.
Can I make? Can I?
Feel free to explain what you're trying to ask.
The equivalent of an insight check, but be really bad at it.
I'll say. Wait, do you want to like take a malice to insight and get a
Yes.
memory point? Okay, yeah, that's 2d4, and give yourself a memory point.
Pixeline like, hello. This is my friend who's bad at machines. Here I am, good at machines. Here's my friend who's good at diplomacy. Here I am, bad at diplomacy.
Okay.
3.
You take a malice to insight in the future, a -1,
Awesome.
but you do get a memory point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on,
from what you
and
can
I
tell,
look really sad.
Nia is upset that she lost something, and it'll blow over though. It's just like a normal temper. She'll be fine later on.
Okay, I've
and
seen
you're
this
still
before.
actually friends. Yeah, and she's definitely not conspiring behind your back.
All right.
100. Yeah, absolutely not the case. And why would we ever think otherwise? Time to go.
Exactly.
Yep. As we're
Money.
leaving, I'm like, yeah, maybe I should like find some scrap and make her something special.
Like a bomb?
What? No.
I love Zephyr.
I was just a goblin in my past life. It's fine.
You wanna make her something special, you know what I mean? Something that she won't forget, something that will be everlasting damage. Make her a bomb. Make her a bomb.
Like she's like let me in to work on the machines, and it's just real nice, and
make her something that makes you let you in. Make her a bomb. She'll let you in if you make her a bomb.
That makes no sense.
Amazing.
Naya, like a transitor.
You're good with your hands. You can make really fancy like mechanic stuff. Make a fancy mechanic like we can call it the Siri 1 bomb. It only goes off. It's voice activated. Don't ask me where I'm getting this information. My brain just rolls out. It's like diarrhea. Just comes out.
It just keeps going and it don't stop.
Amazing. You see, your last glimpse of Naya is her standing at the doorway as goons assemble behind her, and she looks at you, and she just gives you a stare. She doesn't say anything, but she just gives you that death stare.
Bring
and
Pixel
then one
back
of her
to me
goons,
alive.
Hey, Lena.
one of her goons
We're glad
behind
you
her is like, "Are you sure about this, boss?" And she just gives you the death stare, and she turns around. And she's like, "Oh yeah," and then she gives you the death stare.
So about
She
that
really
bomb,
seemed upset.
she won't be upset anymore if you get her a bomb.
Oh my god!
You are really married to this idea.
We should get her.
I really am.
I do not know what this bomb is, but we should set her up one.
Amazing. All right, so that took probably pretty much the whole evening. Was there anything else you wanted to do about town, or are you gonna rush back home and be on time for the appointment? If you let me put it this way: if you want to do something else around town, you have time, but it will be a rush to get back in time to catch the barge. But if you do want to go back now, you get like priority seating in the barge, and just generally be calmer.
I'm like, I wonder what a priority seating is. We should get one.
I'm gonna. Yeah, Pixel's not gonna go anywhere else. She might sit down while she's waiting for this barge, and try to put together like some kind of small useful technical thing, like a transistor or something. And she puts it inside like a little case thing with a countdown number, and when it goes off, the top opens and it explodes with confetti.
Are you making a bomb?
Yes, I'm making a bomb.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So proud.
I don't mention it's a confetti bomb.
Make sure it does a lot of damage, and bombs aren't really super fancy unless they do a lot of damage.
Pat,
So as
do
you're
you
working
want
on this,
do you
let me just give me 2 minutes,
Sure.
basically. So Cebu comes back and she says, "Great news! The barge has docked. They're unloading at the moment, but give half an hour. They'll be ready for you to come on as customer or on as passengers. Don't worry, they won't ask any questions. I've paid the right people." You're welcome.
Fantastic.
And remember, I do this pro bono, so if you meet anybody down south who's looking for a port authority person to schmooze, or wants a port authority person to okay their shipment of something they're not supposed to ship, then you know who to call. Ha ha!
Oh,
but for real,
I made
though,
a little bit of money. Here you go.
No, you look. Keep it, please.
Okay.
You'll need it.
We made a bomb. What I mean by
that.
we made a bomb, I mean Pixel made a bomb. It's gonna be great.
Don't tell me that. Yeah, so I gotta go back to my job of doing things that are official and totally on the level. I'll be back in 30. Or, well, actually, here's a map to the port. You can come yourselves, and I'll be there in 30.
I give her a hug.
Wait a
Yeah, she
minute.
hugs you back, and at first it's one of those insincere hugs where she's like, "Ah, yeah, thank you for the hug," and then you just linger a little bit, and she's like, "Yeah, thank you for the hug."
You're welcome. Thank you for taking care of us.
I wave.
And she says, "Yeah, it's not the least I could do, but it's what I feel comfortable doing, and."
Are you some type of authority figure?
She's an authority over ports. Yeah, it's like a type of alcohol.
I never really thought about it because I always seen you drinking, so I wasn't really thinking that you did anything fancy. But now that I'm wondering, I don't really know much about you. So what do you do for line work?
I make sure that people don't do any smuggling, which I'm not about to do myself.
But you want us to
Anyways,
make sure that if there's anyone where we're going that wants to do some smuggling to get a hold of you.
I think that was sarcasm.
That was sarcasm, exactly. That's a thing that we non-amnesiacs use. But that was rude of me. But it's sarcasm. I don't do this for fun or profit. I do it out of duty.
If it was for fun, and let's say you were just wanting to do it, would you say that there's some money in it?
In smuggling, yes. In taking charges such as yourself and protecting you from the Enki Covenant, no.
That's all I needed to know. It's been a pleasure.
It has, and I hope I see you on the dock. But if I don't, I do wish you the best in Umbra. It's dark and it's hard, and honestly, she fishes through her pockets. And she pulls out some pre-rolled cigarettes, but they're not cigarettes. She hands one to each of you, and she says, "You may need these. They'll help you with the compression and the gravity. Don't take them until you're where you want to stay for a while, though, because otherwise you'll have wasted a very valuable commodity."
Do we eat it?
You she fishes into her pocket and she pulls out a Nibiru styled lighter, which I guess is probably a lighter, but
yeah, I don't think we have one of those. Can we get one of those too?
She's like, "No, you let me demonstrate." And she pulls out one for herself, and she says, the feeling's quite nice, but it's mostly used for compression. You just light it and you breathe out. Or you breathe in and you breathe out. It's that simple. And yeah,
Well, I
she
need
takes-
one of those lighter thingies. The fire thingies. Yeah,
She tosses you a lighter. You now have a lighter, and I, out of character, regret this immensely.
you know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
And
There's so
she,
much damage now I can do.
she walks off, leaving the four of you alone in your chambers. And she's gone for maybe a couple minutes before you hear a knocking on her door.
Make sure you check the people. You never know who's on the other side of the door until you check the people.
We'll find out who's on the other side of the door after our 10-minute break!
All right. We will be back at 10:47. Thank you all for coming out. We love to have this mixing of the communities, this crossing of the streams. Hey, Aniki, Tony. Hey, Lena. Hey, everyone. We all just need a hug. We love to see it. We love to see the Malay Saito crowd. We love to see the Party Wipe Games crowd. We are happy to be here together in this non-Aniki covenant. And you will find more Nibiru exploits after the break.
Woo!
Wow. Muting up on my end.
Lena inverse. I have been called many things in my life, but the one thing that sticks out most prominently is enthusiastic. You're welcome. No, really, people have a habit of calling me enthusiastic. I don't even know if it's a compliment or not.
I say it's a compliment. 100%. 100%.
Aww. Milady Saito, you're a positive trait, 100%.
I try.
And succeeding.
Yeah.
Okay, we are actually on our 10-minute break, so I'm gonna run inside and grab myself another alcohol.
Yes, we will remain audio live
We are
during the break. So yeah.
No, Lena, I've never been called cute.
Or
in my
or
life.
I can
You
also
call me it now.
I can cut it if we have any need to, but yeah, just so I can like when we come back, we like normally talk with chat a little. Anyway, peace.
That's fair. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'll be right back too. So, yeah, everyone's gonna be right back.
Alright, I am back. Oh no, Aether Tales! Aether Tales, I hope you're still here because we are coming back in like just a few seconds. Shit really is jammed, huh? Oh. It's like actually a physical thing here. I wonder if I have anything slender enough to... Definitely something in here. I really wish I had like a paper plate. Bummer.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Only I had.
Oh, look, my hair. Oh, stick it out. There we go. No. All right.
We shall start when Lee returns. Let me know when you're back, Lee.
I went to go get Tostitos or Toquitos.
Oh, and have you acquired said Tokitos?
Mm-hmm. They're pretty delicious. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of envious, in fact. I only have Utz pretzels.
I'm sorry. If I could send them to you, I would.
Please?
I probably wouldn't be very good by the time they got to you.
I realized I forgot to describe the memory.
Tell us now. Tell us now. Oh, wait.
Nothing's coming out of this. Okay.
Has everyone in chat already had dinner?
That's a good question. Chat, have you eaten today?
Have you eaten food today?
Please say yes. We value your continued existence. Yay!
What did? Oh, ribs. What else?
Nice.
That's pretty good. Now my Tokitos don't sound as fancy.
I'm gonna drop a Throggers in chat for that.
You're unmuted. Okay.
I made us burgers. They were delicious.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But there was one that I cooked, and like all the blood collected into a single spot on it. And I was like, why is this spot in particular bigger than the rest of the patty? And then I went to cut it to make sure it wasn't all pink, and it just gushed all of the blood, and I was just like, ugh.
I'm a vegan, but I can appreciate what you're saying.
He doesn't like.
I don't. No, I'm
doesn't
not.
like
I'm
blood.
not a fan of bloody meat.
Oh, I love blood.
I'll make an exception for really good steaks, but like it's got to be cooked because I've worked in the food industry and I know what's wrong with undercooked meats
Oh
and
no!
what it'll do to you. So I'm like, I'll take a majority of it well done.
Arindus has like the cursed, the forbidden lore. He can just never see it the same again.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like playing Eldritch characters too, because it's like it's just true to life. I know the dark secrets.
You're like I have worked in the service industry. I know what is being cooked here.
And it's
I
like,
know
no.
About.
Do not cite the health and safety to me, witch.
I was there when it was written.
Amazing. All right, so at the door. Let's see the generic actually. All right.
We open the door. We get on the floor, and everyone
Everyone does the dinosaur.
So.
Yeah.
All right,
for
so
some
the
reason,
door
Atara
is,
is walking around with her arms up, like stubbly, like.
We got somebody at the door.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm like, oh, it looks like people are at the door, but the Port Authority lady isn't here. So should I tell them that she went to work?
Well,
we should see what they want.
What kind of a door is it? Like, is there like a speakeasy slot? Like, do I have a camera feed? Like, am I peeking out a window?
No camera feed. This is not an Umbra. You probably have a speakeasy slot of all things.
Is there more than one door?
Yeah. So there's a door to the south, kind of like the bed chambers. It's a very simple room. So like you're kind of in the main atrium. There's two bedrooms. You kind of sleep in one of the bedrooms, all four of you. There's 3 mattresses and a couple blankets and a lot of pillows, but the floor's clean. And there's the main room's got like chairs and seating and stuff, and kitchen and dining accoutrements. That sort of thing.
Cool. But there's only one entrance exit.
Sorry. Yeah, there is actually like a side exit, but it is it's not like a side exit so much as it is a room that has a spare, it's like a walk-in closet, right? But then there's a window that's like about chest height, but totally big enough for anybody to crawl through, and it's always open.
Well, she said that the only person we're seeing is going to be at the barge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we can see these people. Does that mean that they're wizards?
Yes,
no, I mean
wizardry.
I don't
think we're supposed to interact with them.
Mm-hmm. I like people.
Yeah, well, I like a lot of things, but that doesn't mean that's good for you. It's like there are things in this world that are just bad for you, like stuff.
Actually, I should be making my -1 dice in insight check.
Oh, you mean like how she really likes drinking, but it's clearly bad for her because, she's gotta
You don't do anything.
Yeah.
No, I think she's fine. I'm not gonna answer the door though. I'm busy, and we just head out that window if they're blocking the way.
Mm-hmm.
I say we pretend like there's an answering service. We lean up to the door when we say something.
They clearly know that somebody's in there, and they're clearly waiting for a response.
I wish to trick them into thinking that there's an answering service machine on this.
Service AIs are a thing.
Mm-mm.
Do you wanna pretend to be a service automaton?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do you have a memory point? I forgot.
I do. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna.
Lie?
I want to be great at lying.
Do you want to get a +1 to lying?
I do.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and roll a lie at 4d4, and you can write down that you have a bonus to lying, but you'll have to remember something in exchange.
What do you?
All right. What is your memory?
remember?
You succeed, but what is your memory? I'm curious. We must know.
So, as she leans in for a moment to, just before she's about to spit some lies, she remembers looking someone in the face and telling them, "Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. You just get in there, and everything is gonna be fine. They promise perfect safety for you." And as she walks away and the door shuts, she looks to someone else and says, "Look, just take her out quietly, okay?"
Oh my god.
Take-
Oh my god.
Really, I want to jump in on this. So when you say take her out, I'm gonna bring up what the my Bright Town memento is. And so Argos would have woken up with his Bright Town item, one of the things that he found, and apparently the Bright Town people, they just find shit from the Bright area all the time, and it's what triggers their memories because it's just shit that falls through just like they did. And so what he woke up with was a knife, and so he's just like, oh, what did I use this cool knife for? And he, will find himself looking at the knife a lot. And so, since we have a murder goblin, we might as well have, more of that going on. So he just kind of just like, yeah, he's just kind of like, take her out. And then he like has this recollection of like, oh yeah, I know how to kill people, but he doesn't say that. And so he's just like, I will handle it.
So I lean into the door and I say, "Hello. Unfortunately, the owner of the house is not here right now. Please come back at a later time. Thank you."
Identify yourself. With whom am I speaking?
I am the automaton of the door.
I'm gonna start sneaking to get around.
That repair lady clearly gave us false information. You two.
Repair lady, would you like for me to research Repair lady to give you the best directions for the nearest open repair shop?
Please do not. And go back to your business, door. We have someone.
Nearest repair shop. You just start talking and you're listening to it anyway.
So that shady cast of characters walks off. The door seems to be relatively unguarded now. And it is almost time to head out.
Oh my god, thank God.
In a couple minutes, Argos comes back and is like, and with no one to stab.
Wait, we stabbing people now?
You told me to take them out. What did you mean?
I mean, that's a good idea, though. That was pretty good.
I could have taken them out for a nice seafood dinner, but
seafood sounds amazing. We should stop by some seafood.
I'm like Argos. You can't stab people unless they're into that.
I did not.
You usually need to ask permission first. Is that how it works? Are we talking about the same thing?
We'll make a note of that. The next time, I will ask them first.
Also, Max, amazing with the homemade sushi. And a Moscow Mule. God, I feel like you might be sick.
Yeah, that is actually amazing. Alright, so, I'm assuming you guys would all like to go to the barge at the docks. Right?
Yeah. I am just gonna, like... Would there have been, like, a little photograph of Silu's wife.
Oh yes, Sivu's wife. She actually, you don't enter her room very much, but she does have she has a shrine to the shepherd. Like a kind of crudely dolled up scrap metal shrine, and she's got like a hand carved figure or hand blacksmithed figure of the shepherd, who nobody exactly knows what the shepherd is intended to look like, but a lot of depictions show him as like just some kind of dude. Others show him as like an automaton. This one chose the automaton route, and at the base of the shrine there are a number of mementos heavily associated with Sibu's wife who was taken, and notably Argos. You recognize something on the altar. Yes, Argus, tell me what you recognize. It's from Brightland.
Ooh, is this one of my bright memories?
Yeah,
like in the sense that I can make it up.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do I want? They give some
interesting game.
Yeah, no, and like it's wild because they give some very like mundane examples. They're like paper airplane, football, and it's like, run the altar description by me one more time.
Oh yes, sorry. So basically, there are some candles lit around an altar of an automaton who you recognize almost immediately due to being here for more than a month or about a month, as intended to be the shepherd, who is a figure in Ashurian mythology. So it would appear that your Cebu is an exile of Ashur, or ethnically Ashurian, if that's even. I don't think ethnic distinctions are a thing, but she's from like her family probably have like Ashur ties. So she and for a fact that she's mentioned a contact in Ashur named I forget her name, but she's in the document for the next 3 weeks. So yeah, there's a shrine with candles lit around an automaton that is not, a model of an automaton about the size of a fucking Bionicle. And around it there are various mementos, things that are important to Spoo, things that are important to people that she's interacted with. And notably, there are a few items of her wife.
I think what the object
Okay.
I think the object that Argos will see and kind of blink at would be like a little toy rocket ship, and like the 50s style toy rocket ship where it's just like the tin and it's got faded paint and the like little tri-fins and the fake flame coming out of it. But he sees that and he kind of just looks at it.
Exactly. Yeah, so you see someone's toy rocket.
So, a real quick question. Did we hear these little shitheads say that it was the person from the repair shop that pointed them?
You heard the repair shop lady clearly misdirected us.
Yeah.
So you were making a bomb, right?
Yeah, but I think Pixel's like distracted at a moment. She's like, she just like sets just a tiny little, like if she's able to, just like a tiny little light that's supposed to be set on the ground that can like highlight the mementos. You could just switch it on and on. Just a simple little battery powered
super
thingy.
cute. And Yeah, that'll be something that Cebu remembers you by. Okay, so not to speed things up too much, but are you heading towards the dock?
Yes.
I don't want to ruin this beautiful RP, but like
we need to drop off the bomb though and make sure that we need to leave a note that says please bring to Sourpuss repair person. Sincerely, doesn't matter. You should be dead by the time this message gets to you.
Amazing. So you arrive at the docks and you see quite the sight. Something that I absolutely have in the GM layer that I'm bringing up to you right now. And let's move this to maps and tokens. Wait, no, I didn't do that. GM. Boom. You get to the docks, and before you, you see layer, map layer, boom. Yes.
Whoa.
Is
so big.
Large. In the windy corridors of Taurus, you hear the screams of wind blasting down the pipeline of Taurus. And before you, you see looming a massive dark shape which will be your home for the next foreseeable future. As you are whisked away down into the crushing depths of Umbra itself.
This has been a pretty good journey. You know what? The only thing I regret is not seeing your gift go off, Pixel. That's the only thing I regret. It's the only thing I regret.
Here, I'll just set it, right by our shop. I was passed by. There's a little note, and it says, I hope you feel better.
She's going to feel really good after this.
Yes, she is.
It's a present to last a lifetime.
It's still just a confetti bomb.
I'm just saying, sometimes life gets a little too heavy for some people and they can't carry it anymore, and sometimes that's a burden for all of us. So I ain't carrying any extra weight, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
It's okay. I'm proud of you. Your bomb is gonna do amazing work.
So Cebu actually notices you guys on the platform, and she saunters over and she's like, "Oh, you made it! Fantastic! I was worried that you weren't going to. I heard some rumors that somebody in town found a grouping of amnesiacs, and I kind of assumed it might have been you. I just heard. I was on my way back to the house to see if you were okay."
Well,
Don't worry.
There were some people at the door, but
people?
They left.
What kind of people?
I don't know. We didn't answer.
Good.
It would seem the repair shop lady had tipped them off to our presence.
It's okay. I left her a present.
We did leave
She
her
should
a
feel
present.
better now.
Things you don't have to tell me. Okay.
Don't worry, we fixed it.
All right. Now I'm kind of concerned, but
I lean over to Silu, and I just whisper, "It's a confetti bomb with some tech inside it."
That's. You know what? I'm glad you're safe. So let me introduce you to, and then this woman kind of pushes by her, and she's like, "Oh shit, sorry, didn't mean to. Hey, you two over there, get those crates. You, those sails need to be unfurled today.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're not going anywhere." She's talking to other people, and then she looks around at you and she says, "Oh, well, I guess you're my new passengers. Hi, don't be a nuisance. Get on board."
I feel like when she says that, like, there's just an over shoulder shot, and Pixel is like hugging the ship. So beautiful.
She says, "I'm Captain Lahamu, and well, we're in for a long journey together. So I hope you earn your sea legs fast, or I hope you learn your Taurus legs fast because it can be a bit bumpy."
I trace a finger along the outside of the barge, and I'm just gonna say, "We're gonna have so much time together."
Oh my god! She looks at you doing that, and she's like, she kind of leans into Cebu, and she's like, "Oh yeah, these are amnesiacs for sure. Well, I'll get them where they're going." And
I'm not an amnesiac. I'm a pleasantly uplifting memory type person. It just so happened that some of them, more than most, have been uplifted.
She looks over to Cebu and opens document. Sorry, that was me narrating what I'm doing. She looks over to Cebu and says, I just saw Ninkasi. She had a new grouping of folks up top that she was telling me we're almost ready to ship out. So maybe you guys will have some company after a while. She's always looking for people to send down south. Although she did mention something about worrying about the Covenant catching on to her. I'm sure nothing will come of it, though. Ninkasi is a very wise woman. She wouldn't let anything befall her of that sort. And we've all dealt with the Covenant types before, us folks who are in the know. They lose interest after a bit. Anyway, let's get on this ship.
Let's go. I'm excited to get started.
Bibu, pleasure doing business with you as always. Cebu kind of blushes. There's definitely a thing going.
I ship it.
And what was her name? Captain what?
Captain Lahamu. Sorry, wow, I messed those up. Lahamu. It's like Guru Lahim, except for Lahamu.
Except nothing like it.
Nothing like it at all.
So I probably run up and I'm like, "Guru, can I work on your ship?"
Sorry, wait, what? Sorry, what?
But not for free. Not for free. We do it for money. It's because we don't do nothing for free. Ain't the right Pixel? We do things for money. It's because we're broke.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Exactly.
And she's good with her hands.
Quite good. Quite good.
Amazing. Wait, sorry. So did you come up to the captain and say something? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, it was Guru, can I work on your ship?
She looks at you and says that Pat is going to need to throw something towards the door in 5 seconds. Hey, catch.
Oh my god. Are you streaming?
What the?
Yeah, I'm streaming. Go away. Go away.
Will you draw me something?
Not right now. No.
Draw me a tattoo.
No, go away.
Draw me a
Hi.
Oh, person.
No.
I'll do your work.
Stream set. Say
Don't
hi.
do my work. What?
I want to find a cool owl with a tail.
You want to get my owl with a go. Bye.
Wait,
Go!
she wants you to draw her tattoo?
Yeah, my sister wants me to draw a tattoo for her. Anyway,
Oh.
and she's not paying me, so fuck it. Anyway, sorry. So she looks at you and she says, I can think of a number of ways to put you to use on my barge.
So
most of which involve heavy labor if you're willing. But
For
As long
monies.
as I get
For
to
monies.
touch
Lots of
everything.
monies.
now you are boarding on my ship free of charge. It's only fair that you do a little bit of work.
Nah.
could-
You were doing what's her name's a favor. You were doing her a favor. You already made the agreement. It would be takesy backsies if you would throw us off.
She
My
turns
negotiator.
around. I'm assuming you're all like kind of stepping in into the ship at this point. She turns
Oh,
around to you and she
yeah.
says, "Oh, yeah, I guess that would be takesy backsies. But then again, if you're helpful in the engine room, then you're helpful to me, and I look kindly upon those who are helpful."
You're
So
gonna
we
let
give
me
you a
touch the
discount.
engine?
Hmm?
That sounds like a
You're
very
gonna let me
ethical
touch the
transaction.
engine?
Yeah, you want to touch my engine?
I'm gonna touch the engine.
The engine. Aha! Ha ha!
The
Yes,
engine.
yes. You may
But-
touch the engine if you know what you're doing.
With a we'll do a discount because we're being nice. Do a discount in the help. How about that?
Don't ruin this for me.
I'm not trying to ruin. That's why I'm giving the discount.
If you prove your merit, then I'll see to it. That said, before anything further is discussed, I need to go pilot my ship. And she kind of strolls off and she says, "Oh, and there's another group like you. It's very small, just 2 people. Came from Asher not that long ago. They may make friends. They're like you."
I like friends.
Some weird.
It's fun to be friends with friends.
Indeed. She says, "Well, you'll find your bed chambers. They're, AO2 and AO4. Right next door to each other, there's a little connecting room. Do try to keep out of trouble. AO3 is where your other friends may dwell."
Absolutely.
When she says friends, do you think that she actually means like friends, or you think she means that we're gonna have problems with them, and she wants us to off them before like the landing? Because I'm getting a little bit of a twinge. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not really
I
sure
don't-
where it's coming from.
I don't think she wants us to clean up any messes or have any messes on their ship.
Indeed.
But who knows? You may get to stab someone eventually.
I didn't want to stab no one. I just want to make sure that we, if she's asking us to do another job or something like that, being so lackadaisical and explaining it, I think she should be, a little clearer, especially if she wants something like that taken care of. You gotta be a little bit, like you want someone dead. You gotta say, I want someone dead. You can't just be like, oh, there's these people that you might like. You might want to look into them, and then we find out, oh fuck, they're just people that we're gonna have to kill. God damn it, we came in with drinks and now we're gonna have to shatter some bottles and heads.
On the subject of shattering bottles, somebody bashes a bottle against the side of this vessel and it moves out of the port. With you in it.
Pixel probably didn't like that at all.
No, she's staring daggers.
And the winds begin to carry this vessel forth within this, pipe-like structure that is Tauros, and you are whisked away from Surapu and down the shaft towards your ultimate resting place in Umbra, where the gravity is heavy, so heavy that it draws all things towards it, including yourselves. You are aboard the great Ishtar's palm, and she is happy to receive you. In addition to the named PCs that you have met, there are a number of other, or named NPCs, I should say. There are a number of other cast and crew amongst this motley assemblage. Lee, did you ever get around to uploading that one character that I asked for very specifically before we started?
I don't have Gliss uploaded as Gliss, so I have no idea what their name is or how I'd get to them.
Oh wow. You want me to resend you the art, and you could do that now?
Sure.
Because that's a person that's on the ship. If anybody wanted to interact with that.
Are these the two other people who were indicated amnesiacs?
Oh yes, there were 2 other amnesiacs. This is one of them. But, I will not have the art for them until I find it on my phone and send it to you.
So if they're, like they don't really remember things, like we don't remember things, you think we should stop by and pretend like we know things that they don't know and maybe see if something rattles our brain or something?
These are all viable answers that you could take.
Like when you go to like places and you're like, oh shit, what's their name? And sometimes you remember, and then sometimes you're like, nah, you just really didn't give enough to really to remember the name the first time it was said, and so it's probably for the best.
I mean, my memories seem to be coming from the place.
What place?
Oh.
Everywhere.
Oh, that's an unfortunate situation. Are you telling me you get memories from other people?
Not people like us.
Like regular people.
Okay, well that would be super awkward because would be kind of weird, Be helpful though, maybe knowing a little bit more about us would be pretty good. Sometimes it's dirty laundry and all.
No, it's usually like stuff that the whole place sees or
like a security camera.
Is it like a security camera? I don't know.
Like your brain's like a security camera. You're like watching people and.
No, it's like, yeah.
Like what?
That didn't narrow it down at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except like it's from the machine's perspective. That's why I want to give the machines like happy memories.
Like I don't think that's how it works. I mean,
do machines actually have memories?
Of course they do. Everyone has memories, right? And
yeah.
and they
I don't have memories.
And
they just kind of come and go.
Oh, true. Oh, we're not supposed to say that though. Remember? Oh yeah, we have lots of normal memories.
Oh, we totally have memories, right?
In a chronological order. Oh, silly.
But like I don't think like machines have memories. I think they have databases.
Oh, yes, I have read about that. They do have something called what is it? It is the male version of a sheep.
Yes, that one. And while you're discussing this, the door adjacent to your lodging.
Yes, a bull. No.
The door opposite your lodging, does open, and within you see 2 figures, if you're looking. One rather serious and grave and gravenly expressioned person who is bald by the name, well, you don't know their name, and another person who is clad in a rather eclectic manner with just some random shit that they decided to put on, but good God, they rock it.
That sort of reminds me of
it reminds you of something?
Oh, you have memories. Good.
I was worried that it was just me having the memories. So who's the one with the fast words that can go up and Oh
definitely
no.
not me.
Mm.
We have established this. Is there music playing?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Yeah. You want to hit some music? I don't have anything. Oh shit.
We have 3 tracks in this roll 20: mood, danger, and funk, and then also the ambient machinery sounds.
So this man steps out from his room, and I guess you guys are in yours, presumably. So let's just say, wow, a little bit off screen, and you know, this person comes out of their room and looks the hallway over, and then goes over to A01 and starts knocking on it. You guys are, or sorry, AO2, sorry, and AO4. You guys are AO2 and AO4. So they go over to AO2 and start knocking.
I open the door.
Okay. You pop open the door.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Now, are you all in the same room for convenience sake?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cuddle puddle.
Cuddle puddle.
Cuddle. I think yep, there we are. So, this person knocks and you open, and they look inside and they say, "Oh, good. I was told there would be others. Yeah, come in."
Natara's like, why not? We're other people.
We are other people.
Certainly.
Sure, come in.
We were told you were a friend.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Remember being a people, but
Can I incite that suspicious laugh?
if you would like to, yeah.
I get 1 success.
Yeah, no, the suspicious laugh is, this person is not entirely sure whether they identify as people or not.
Oh.
Oh no.
This person's not sure if they're a people. And I'm like,
Well, you look like a people.
well,
They don't use people pronouns.
greetings, entity of meat.
They say, yes, I suppose that's what I am.
Are you he, a she, a they, a maybe?
I'm going with they for this person.
Neither.
Yeah.
All of
Are you
Both.
made with robotic parts?
They
When she mentions made with robotic parts, Pixel does salivate a little bit.
Oh my god! Oh. They say, yes, so perhaps I should introduce myself. I believe my name is Toem. And
So
if
wait,
it's not,
Is that a yes that you're made out of robotic parts? No, you're not made out of
not made
robotic
out of
parts.
robotic parts. I'm not anything that I used to be or that I think I used to be.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
Rather confusing.
sorry, Pixel.
oh, that's all right. Come in.
What? We
thank
just gonna
you.
let this stranger in our small abode?
Well, we're expecting him,
Their
right?
name is Toem.
We were
They're our
expecting,
friend now.
and they are no longer
They're not
a
a
stranger. We have
Shall
introduced
I
ourselves.
invite my compatriot, who is also not sure about things, further
Nah,
in?
it's better if you come in. At least that way it's 4 against 1. We could probably take you out a little better. That way, if it gets a little risky.
What do
I'm
you
already out in the
mean
hall
out?
next to the other person. Hi, I'm Pixel.
This person's like, "Hi, my name is Matao, and I'm honored to meet you."
Metal and Toem.
Yes, Toem and I met in Asher. They're cute. I'm such a fan. Toem's rather distant though. Doesn't
That's
really
okay.
like playing all the games that I like to play.
Did you say games? You talking about card games?
I think we
We're
need to
very
expand
good at
the
cards.
Our ghosts. We got someone who might be interested in some card games, and they got
I love
memory
card
problems.
games.
And they got memory problems.
Ah, they won't remember us being good at cards.
Amazing. Yes. So Metal walks in, and they're just like, or I'll use they them pronouns for Metal. Metal's just like, yeah. So Tom and I met in Asher. Tom took a while to remember things. I actually gave them their name. And they still use it. Doesn't mean anything, but it's better than the feral grouse. I mean, like, in what sense?
Oh,
Mm,
that sounds neat.
that's
They really taken to words, though.
He
They
seems
were
quite
fun.
good at them.
Yeah, I would say so. They even took a sabbatical, in which they walked around Asher, just speaking words. It was great. Nobody caught on, and we were all easily taken from Asher out into this this very vessel by the graces of Ninkasi, who was very generous to us.
yeah. So why was she so generous to you?
Well, see, there are
Same
people
reason.
who hunt people like us down. I'm sure you know.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know
The
what-
real reason we're only on this ship is because we got a friend of a friend who let us on the ship. So why are you on the ship?
I suppose, have a friend of a friend who's let us on the ship. Ninkasi.
What's their name?
We got a lot of friends.
We have so many friends then.
Her name's Ninkasi. She helps people like me. In fact, I remember that she had a group that was slowly assembling around her last I spoke. We were the last group, just the two of us. There was a third, but I don't know what happened to him. It's just the three of us, or just the two of us now.
So, jumbly memories?
Sorry, wait, what did you say?
Jumbly memories?
Oh, do you want to jog a memory?
Oh no, I was asking them.
Oh. Sorry, I'm still only hearing like half of the first sentence.
Sorry. You guys have fragmented memories?
Okay, yes, okay, cool. Metal looks at the group and says, yes, I remember a dark place. A place where everything that I did seemed to result in more pain for those around me and for me. Something in the back of my head still clinging to me, something reminding me constantly of the pain that I suffered there. But it's so much nicer here.
You know, there's a solution for that pain.
Yes?
Drugs?
I was thinking that too because we got that little rolled up piece of paper in our pocket, you know.
We're not supposed to use
You're
those yet.
What? I mean, I was just trying to help a friend out. I thought we were friends. Are we not
We are
friends?
friends.
Okay, well,
But we're not supposed to use those yet.
you are. I don't think you should use it at all because you're supposed to be working on the engine room here pretty soon, and I don't know if that's probably gonna be the best for you to be.
You should not be working on heavy machinery while under the influence.
So you should probably give me yours, and that way I can distribute it as necessary.
I am not giving you mine. That was a gift.
But you don't even like the I want to say what's the opposite of non-machinery.
How do you know what I like?
Well, you make it pretty obvious of what you like.
Oh dang!
you haven't really been Let's just say if this ship could talk, it would definitely say
It would
enough
tell
when
some
you.
things.
Don't you accuse that? Don't listen to her. And I lean against the wall.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely not suspicious at all. Definitely doesn't have any telltale signs of nothing.
Toem kind of also leans leans kind of close to you, Argos, and looks at you and says, "So, I take it you're not friends. Seems like this isn't a friendly conversation."
Oh, well,
Of course we're friends. We're just the people who woke up in the same room with an alcoholic lady who told us to get on a boat. That's what friendship is.
is that not what friendship is?
I mean,
Yeah.
I thought we were like family members because I mean, some of you are I get along with a little bit better than others. You know, some of you guys like irk me pretty hard. Where I feel like I'm upset, but at the same time, you know, like it's like having a little sibling. I assume, like when you don't want to murder them because you feel obligated not to murder them, but at the same time that you're like, you know what, it's some good times. I'm not sure what they were, but they were good times.
Wait, am I the little sister in this scenario?
You are quite little.
I ain't trying to point fingers at your height or nothing, but
I already did, technically. I'm sorry for pointing out your small stature. But you are big in heart, so that is what matters.
Yeah.
let's just say you have a whimsical way about you.
That's a nice word.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it means in definition, but I'm pretty sure it's positive.
All right. So yeah, they look about cancel. They look about the room and say, "Ah, yes. Well, you guys are all hitting it off quite nicely. I should probably go. But have fun with Matao. They're far more personable than I am."
Do you want company?
No, actually, I don't like people.
Oh, okay.
They walk out. But Matao seems very, very gung-ho about people. And kind of leans up towards one of these beds and is just like, "Oh, it's been so long since I've had company." Toem's very off-putting in some regards.
Seemed very shy.
Yes, that's one way to put it. They remember being a cat and a mouse and a sheep and all sorts of things, but they don't ever seem to remember certain other things.
I seem to remember being like,
A robot?
well, sometimes
All of those
places.
things are fun. They're all fine. I don't care what you remember being.
Oh, I think she
Yeah.
hitting on you.
I'm just
She
hearing
only
stories.
she only seems to like robots. Or do you have parts? Like
She is
robotic
only
parts?
interested in the nuts and bolts of
I
things,
have
not the
a lot
actual.
of parts, but nothing robotic.
Don't forget the shafts. Those were really important.
We call those a wrench.
Ooh. The squeal of wind outside your door kind of alerts you to the fact that something outside maybe a tad amiss. You don't remember hearing the wind quite so prominently earlier in the evening.
I hope the ship's okay. I start running.
Where do you run to? The engine or the sound source?
I wonder what that was. It sounded ominous on the wind.
I come back. Should I be running towards the sound?
Usually you run away from the bad sounds.
I mean,
I
that.
think it's hurting the ship.
Then you should probably go. Is there some fancy area, part of the ships that would be like the detection center that tells you like what's fallen down on it or breaking? I don't know. I'm not really the the techno guru.
The guru, good idea.
Find something like that
What?
in.
I go look for the captain.
You probably find that in the captain's the deck. And so before you get there though, you see something looking back at you. You get out into the doorway, and before you is something that should not be on a ship. I think we're playing a different track now, Lee.
Yeah, no, we're definitely playing a different track.
I got you.
Hi, are you people?
That is not people, no.
Is everybody out in the hallway?
Thank you for the
not
Danish to
until-
go alone.
Not until Pixel tells me there's something wrong.
All right.
There's like
Pixel, you're alone in the
a
hallway.
fish dog.
I'm like, that sounds like a problem for people who work on the ship.
I mean, you're not wrong. How big is it?
How big
It's
is it?
like
How big?
at the very least 3 times your size.
It's like 3 times my size.
You are kind of short though. Like, can you give us a description in like
3
vehicle?
pixels.
That is quite large.
I mean, pixels are kind of small, aren't they?
Yes, but 3 of them standing on each other's shoulders, it's quite large.
I thought pixels were small though. Is that small? I thought that was
What do you
smaller
mean?
than an inch.
Pixel's right there. She's like 6 foot something.
I'm so confused. Oh, pixel, like pixel. Okay.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's not
Wait.
not like a Jeff. It is
I am now going to try to pet it.
Don't
Oh my
pet it.
God.
It's probably. Haven't you ever been
Roll
told
me-
you don't pet random
Roll me
strangers'
your
dogs?
2d4 -1, and if you would like to take a negative memory on interacting with hostile native fauna,
Oh, no.
and you can take another -1.
What is it? So I'm rolling 2d4?
2d4.
Alright. Hey!
Oh! Okay.
Hey.
You walk up to it, and you pet it, and you touch its hide, and it shivers a bit. It's timid. It's not expecting. Well, it's not expecting this, and
Is it friendly?
It begins to coo and like rub its body along the side of your own torso.
I think it is.
Oh, well, then we don't have to worry anything about it. That's pretty good. The people just letting their animals run around like crazy. Okay,
Let's
well,
go say hi.
I mean, no.
Is it like,
They stay in here?
so is this like, it's bioelectrical, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that it's like naturally producing electricity is fascinating to Pixel, and I think that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, Pixel aren't biological life forms, just big, fancy machines that interact with the bigger, fancier machines.
I mean, Nibiru, kind of.
I mean, in beer, definitely.
You're like,
I want to come out here and be like, Pixel, this is like a bad idea. Oh, wow, that's a big fish dog.
It's a big
that is a
fish
big
dog.
fish dog.
That's a real big
Oh.
fish dog.
Oh,
I will
Lord.
follow. I will
Yeah.
follow Outlast. Oh, it can't be that big. You said it was. Oh,
At least 3 pixels.
it looks like it's a little bit more than 3 pixels.
All right. So, so like, is it immediately hostile? Like, is it charging at us? Like, what's going on?
Well, it was purring at Pixel, and when everybody else steps out into the hallway, it backs up and it reassumes an aggressive stance. And then behind it, you see Toem, and they look at you, and They don't look themselves. Well, I mean, you just met them, so.
They don't look
They
like
look,
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, they don't look like they did 10 minutes ago. They look, feral. They're growling at the same time as this creature is growling.
Question, Pixel, is there some type of liquid behind these walls of this, like, the ship locally? She kind of slightly bangs on the wall to
You can probably
signal.
find a pipe that has steam in it, but these are not things of the ship. These are man-made creations.
No. We need to get something that maybe, might be making the newly found friends a little more flammable. If you get what I mean.
I'm like, Matau, does Tome often growl when animals growl and look fundamentally different than himself and like control animals?
This is not normal. I've seen Tome like this when they returned from their sabbatical. They mentioned meeting some people, but they came back, and I assumed everything was okay.
That's what happens when you assume things. Makes an ass out of yourself, and it makes an ass out of everyone else.
I'm like, well, they seemed fine just like a few moments ago, right?
But did they? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember this person.
Yeah, I don't remember this person.
Maybe that changed things.
We're all bad at remembering things.
I don't know. I tried to connect with Tom, but I'll be honest, Tom totally pushed me away the entire time when we were talking. I don't know.
You're like a walking biological machine. It's fine.
I'm like, Tome, hey, friend.
Except you're broken and your information's kind of wiped, so you're kind of useless right now.
Tome.
But don't worry. I mean, with the right type of stuff, maybe you'll become useful again.
Wow, that sounded very ethical. Anyway,
right?
Tome, why is this big fish friend on the boat? And where's the captain and the captain's, I don't know, crew?
It does not sound friendly.
Can I attempt a diplomacy with Tome to try and get him to snap out of it?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna pop that 4d4.
Is there a way to give assist? Never mind.
So Tome's growling, and then they seem to snap out of it. They look at you and they're like,
I hit him with that snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh. As I just remark on us going to a lower strata, and I'm like, oh, the G's are changing.
I can't let you leave this system.
I'm like,
can't get out
why is that?
because they'll kill me.
I'm like, or you could come with us and not get killed.
Who is they?
You think you can escape?
Oh, hold on. Who is they?
You don't know who they is.
No, that is why I asked.
There's no escaping the covenant.
And I'm like, well, if
that's
that were
fine.
true, then why would they need you to come kill us? If they could come kill us themselves, they just do that. That's the ethical thing to do. Kill someone yourself.
They got you there, smarty pants.
They don't need me. But I've made myself useful.
Then they'll dispose of you the moment that you're done here, and you'll die anyway.
They'll dispose of me when I stop being useful.
And I'm like, well, you won't be useful anymore after we kill you, so you could just, take your chance with us, because that's one fish dog, and, I have some friends who are very good at ethical solutions to problems, and you seem like an increasingly ethical problem. I don't know about the morality of the situation, but...
Yeah,
they look at the fish dog, or lion, as some of you may identify them, and the lion looks back and goes, "Arr!" And they go, "Arr!" And the lion goes, "Arr, arr, arr."
I'm like,
Turns
I
back
don't
into
think
it
that.
and starts growling.
I don't think the fish dog really wants to fight. Like, it doesn't sound like the old girl's heart is in it.
Yeah, she just wants to
As
be
it
friends.
growls.
Be friends with us.
It would be pretty nice to have something like that lingering around, you know. And you know the worst, it is technically like I don't want to play the numbers game, but it is 5 against 2, and that's pretty fucked up if you think about it.
And
Yeah,
we
flying
actually
at
like
the time,
we actually
yeah.
like the fish dog.
Medallion
Yep, so-
fight.
Yeah, the fish dog's pretty nice.
You see Metal like way down the hallway, like totally scampered the fuck off.
Decent out.
Okay, I lie. Don't 4 against 2, technically 1. You know, your friend don't know much about you, so if you want to take a little scar there, you know, maybe have a little dip in that little friendship pool of yours.
What?
Yes. Not in this world. Not many that I've experienced.
I'm like, you could experience many worlds, as long as you're not dead. But
Well, I mean, you'll experience one world. It'll be like eternity, you know, like heaven or something, you know, whatever that is.
I can also promise they will experience a world, and he takes out the knife, of hurt.
oh shit, hey, you'll experience a world. Yeah, Atar is like. At this point, I'm gonna be like, hey fish dog, and I'm like, show it my palm. And like you know, like I'm gonna like crouch a little and be like, here you go, come on, let's be friends. And I'm gonna try and like, I'm trying to like get the fish dog one over to our side because I'm nice and he's mean.
Okay, take a
They're
minus
mean.
1 to this.
They're mean.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my
Their
god.
fish friend is maybe less their friend than they are my
What?
friend now.
Wow. Holy shit. They look at you, and the lion seems kind of like confused and unsure as to what to do, and they start walking backwards, and you know they're kind of tripping over their long coat, and they say, "You're not getting out of here alive." Not if I have anything to say about it.
Don't worry, fish dog. I'll protect you.
Oh,
And they back up
Oh.
into their room.
hold on. Are they piecing out to like a? Oh, is the room on the far side of the hallway?
Their room's on the opposite side of the hallway, yeah. And you know they're gone for just a second, and this doesn't have like an initiative or turn order or anything. But like you know, while they're gone, is there anything you would like to take action upon?
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna come
lion
up
is
to the.
still
I'm gonna come up to the
crazy.
fish dog and give him a big old hug and be like, meow.
I'm gonna
The lion
gonna
does
move
not
up.
like
I'm gonna
being
move
hugged.
up.
Oh,
Argos is gonna move to where their room is, and he's just gonna wait on the other side of the wall, like where the door is, and he's just gonna wait for the guy to come back out. And he's got knife in hand.
you see this
The
shit?
door opens.
Pixel's
Uh,
gonna, Pixel's
yeah.
gonna give fish dog a pet, and do the same on the other side of the door.
All right, so y'all gonna like stand up to either side of this door right
Yeah,
here?
he said he was gonna kill us, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead.
They said we're not getting out of here alive, so like we might need to show them how that's gonna work out.
And show them why that's not in their best interest.
Yeah, someone's getting out of here alive. It might not be them. Zephyr, what do you do while they're inside?
She gambles.
I'm gonna. So the door that they left out of, is that unlocked? The other door?
That's the door. Oh, sorry, which door? Like the door that they're behind
yeah.
right now?
Did they come over from this direction, or did they?
So they exited their room and
Sure.
then they like went
Mirror?
back into it. Yeah, so they're back in their room right now for like a second.
Oh, okay.
they're
So
like stepping
what's
right
this
back
door?
Mhm.
Zephyr wants to know what's this door.
in. Oh, I think that's another bedroom, right?
Yeah, that's one of your bedrooms.
Boo! That means there's nothing behind that door. Nothing else. Is there any other doors close by?
There's like some down this way. Yeah. There's probably one like right here, which connects to another room, kind of in a similar fashion.
But this is like this is the passenger area. So if she was looking
Yeah,
for like
like a passenger.
something useful for, I don't know, murder, like, do we have any bright ideas here in terms of like where there'd be like, I don't know, a fire axe or large bonking implement, or are we just
Large
assuming
bonking implement.
assuming that there's nothing on tap? Like,
I mean,
is there a
probably found
is there a stairwell in the ship that has like, I don't know, like a
Yeah.
fire extinguisher?
You'd have to
plan.
move pretty significantly to get to a stairwell.
Is there a door? Like, is there a crack in this door at all? Like, is there a crack at the bottom
Yeah,
of the door?
no, the door was just closed like normally. It wasn't like locked or anything.
Right. So there's not airtight. Is basically what I'm saying.
Mm.
It is not airtight.
So here's the plan. We light up one of those fancy things, and we blow the air through the air pocket. So when he comes out, he isn't himself, and then we take him out when he's wounded.
Oh no, we're making them not themselves. Oof.
Make him a little bit uneasy, and just
Seems like it could be fun.
it's always better to make sure that whatever goal you're doing, you do it in the easiest way possible.
Of course.
Touche.
I don't
So,
know if you have that kind of time, but you do you.
Right, there is.
I mean, if we're just gonna be waiting outside the door, he can come out any minute, though.
That is why I'm ready to punch
It
him.
probably will.
So if we give him some fire, at least he'll come out faster.
Give them a reason to come outside.
Smoke them out, Atara says, as if though remembering a strange dream and then forgetting.
Ooh, do you remember something?
Yeah, I remember a dream, and they said smoke them out, and then they like, threw in a fire grenade, and then everybody screamed, and the charred corpses danced through the dream, and I was like, oh shit. And
But if you
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's heavy.
but if you don't want to do this that way, then she's gonna walk into the room, grab a pillow. We can just burn a pillow underneath the door.
You do have a lighter now.
Hmm. I mean, I know your piece of paper is pretty important to your pixel, so we can just go get a pillow and we'll light the pillow. That way, all we need him to do is think that there's some. Well, all we need them to do is think that there's some type of emergency that they need to get out of the room for.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna stay here.
I stay
Alright.
hugging the lion dog.
Indeed. The lion dog is increasingly like erratic and looking around constantly, trying to find a way out. It seems that some sort of influence has left its head, some sort of malign intended thing.
Didn't it like
No
jump onto the
longer-
deck from somewhere nearby?
It looks like there's a sign of damage further down the hallway. It looks like there's some sort of cargo bay there.
Oh shit, so like this thing might have been like stuffed in the cargo bay the whole time.
That poor fish dog.
No, I'm like, well, don't worry, fish doggy. I'm gonna keep you with me, and we're gonna have a grand old time,
Alright, so
and
what is
nothing bad
happening
will
over
happen
here
to any of
before?
us.
Very important question.
I think Smonk, right? Smonka S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lining a pillow underneath it. Please position yourselves as you would be. This is not like a game that requires that, but like for the purposes of my own benefit.
I'm good where I am. I'm ready to slice and dice.
Marvelous. So you pop a pillow underneath the door, you set it on fire, and yeah, no, what an unsecure door. That the smoke just starts billowing in. You don't hear anything for a while. You don't even hear like curses or like I gotta get out of here or any of those sort of like expletives that you were kind of expecting. You only hear the sound of a locker door closing.
Shit, he has an exit.
Then
They must have some sort of secret hidey hole. Wait a minute. I'm gonna like walk down the hallway and peer into the cargo hold. Does it look like some? Does it sound like someone just dropped down there?
There's no, there's an empty cage. It looks like the door is swung wide open. There's a couple of other creatures in there. Some serpentine, some cat-like, fox-like, some much akin to the ones that you just saw. It looks like there's a livestock delivery in the compartment. There's even some sheep.
It sounds like he's getting away.
And as you position yourselves there, and as the pillow burns, the door opens, and Pillow walks out, holding a fucking gun.
Yeah, I was worried about that. If it wasn't.
They have a rail spitter. They've got that menacing tool of ranged
They've got
death.
a
I was
big
kind of
rod.
waiting for that though. Can
Yeah.
I get the drop on him?
Yes.
I
got
think
a big
Nico
broad
has
rail
a
spitter.
memory. And
Oh? What?
she has memories from the perspective of Nibiru itself. And I think it's like of like a brawl between like these mechanics and stuff who are getting pushed out of where they work, but they need to take care of the machines, so they fight back. And I'd like to give a bonus to being fighty.
Oh shit! Yes! 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 Marvelous. Yeah, you get a bonus to being fighty for sure. That is a combat bonus right there, my friend. And you'll need it because I'm going to give it to Argus first, then Toem, then Zafira, and then Pixel.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, that sounds right.
Is there like an idea of advantage at all in this game?
No.
I was gonna say,
Not a
dang.
combat-focused game.
I was gonna say, dang, because the smoke, it might hinder the sight.
Smonking him.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
like
you know,
all
I
modifiers
was
for
thinking
conditions
before.
are like at the DM or the narrator's perspective. I don't know what it's called in
I
this
would say
game.
you could exploit it, and you could give me a reasonable case on your turn.
Okay, so I would say that the second that they're starting to exit the room, they would release a lot of that smoke, like,
As the door
Okay,
opens.
yeah.
and it's yeah.
All right. Noted. Argus, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So yeah, Argos is gonna get that drop on him and just kind of come out, and he may not have been expecting the gun, but he was definitely expecting to stab this guy. So he's gonna just kind of reach out, grab, and then just be like, "Do I have your consent to stab you?" And then he's just gonna stab him
They're just like,
because we talked about this. You have to.
You have to ask them. You don't have to wait for the answer.
I didn't have to wait for an answer. I just had to ask.
Mm.
Ugh.
Now,
It sounded cool. but then
Melee
it didn't.
is a contest.
Yes, it
Well,
actually
there
is.
we go.
So
It sounded cool, but we'll see if it actually works out.
Ah,
It does not.
yeah.
so you get knocked a body step.
you get
They walk
whacked.
your world.
by their railgun, hits you over the side of the head, and you bloodily sink to the ground.
Mm.
They
Ow.
they look around the group and they say, "You'd be better off in the belly of the lion." Well, I guess the lion doesn't really eat for that sort of thing, but it's better than what they'll
No, you're
do.
doing great. Keep going.
Better than this, they say as they turn their railgun to Zafira.
Punch him. Oh wait, Zafira has to do a thing first.
Yes, this is a contested roll. So you can roll 3d6 or 3d4, and I shall roll 3d4, and this is a combat.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Yeah. Ranged combat works
That
slightly
is
differently, but it could just be considered
not-
melee.
Not what I want to see.
I mean, do you have a memory point in the hole?
No, I do not. I am.
What's your beacon? Your beacon is Dreadlands, right?
Yes.
You can get one if you follow your beacon. If you do something
Wait, can't you
horrifying.
actually spit your Deadlands creature out from your body?
Yeah.
Dreadlands?
Yeah,
got a little
your
shadow
Dreadlands
friend.
creature can straight up pop out of you. You've got a shadow friend.
Oh
my
shit!
friend.
Do you want to have your shadow friend join the mists?
I mean,
Check
I don't
it,
want to
though.
get shot. If that's what you're asking. Yes, I would like to do that.
The nightmare. Yeah, you've got a nightmare in you. You can roll a d4, and on anything but a 1, the nightmare will do a thing for you.
Oh, thank goodness. What does my nightmare look like?
I'm
Probably
gonna
a
say
little
it's up to
gremlin.
you, but there's
Like a little gremlin. I love gremlins. Alright, so I just roll a d4 then? Just one?
Yes.
Oh no.
Don't tell me it's a
shit.
1.
It
No,
is.
it was a 1. Just delete this goblin.
The goblin is Gonlin.
Alright, so the creature within you recedes into
He's
your
like-
body. And
he's
I'm
like,
very
"No."
sorry that I
Nah, fam. Nah.
asked you to do this, but told you could do this. Receding into your body
No.
hurts. The creature that has been with you and
Ugh.
within you this whole time recedes once more into your form beneath you, within you. It tortures your tonsils. It violates your viscera. It does all sorts of nasty things inside of your body, and you go down 1 body point. And I am very sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Because Tom's still waiting on you to roll a counterattack.
Okay, here we go.
3d4, please.
Nope.
Okay! 1 success against their 2. So I would say that's a 1 success. And, yeah, that's... Lee, that's down a body, right?
So it's total against total. What did they roll?
Oh! It's
Yeah.
total- Oh my god. Contested. Duh. It's a 10 versus 8, so 2.
Nope.
Then that means Zephyr gets rocked for 1.
Okay.
So the 10 is Tomes and the 8 is Zephyr's, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you just play. Which this one will go away after like literally the next scene. This wound goes away, so you're fine until you take the next wound, which takes a long time in medical attention. So just don't get hit again. Yay!
They already went down a body.
Yeah, I went down 1.
Oh shit! So you're at half.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, does she get shot? Is there a rail sticking out of her now?
Yeah, she's got a rail
Holy
sticking out.
shit! It's someone just got human hole punched, and Atara just looks at it and goes pale and shrieks and begins to she might choke up some vomit if this goes on. Holy shit, that thing should not be in her. I'm just screeching my eyes off just seeing it. My empathy is overloaded. There's blood everywhere. It's just nasty.
Toem stands over you as you fall to the ground and says, I did warn you. You'd be better off dead by the lion's hand. It is your turn, Sophia.
It's still my turn?
It is now your turn. You haven't taken one yet.
Oh.
All that happened on someone else's.
Holy shit.
I know, very eventful turn.
So I'm on the ground right now. Is there a way I could get up?
Yeah, it's just thematic. You're not prone or anything.
Okay, cool. So I am.
This is not like D&D where it's like super rigid about the rules.
I am gonna back up here, and
Reasonable.
yeah, I'm gonna head towards. So I don't know if Atar had talked about there being more animals back there.
I imagine that
But-
like Zephyr can like hear them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's and like
Yeah, so it's coming out the hole.
coming out of
Okay.
that,
So I'm gonna head that direction, just completely.
nice.
We're gonna have a Jumanji situation here in a minute.
Please don't.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Ark.
The Arku. Nice. Damn, Lee, you got that shit on. Lee.
Well, we're all dead.
But I'm gonna.
Oh my god, Lee, you bitch.
It's an animal.
once I've
normal
unlocked, I would say most of the cages. I'm not gonna open the cage. I'm just gonna walk into the cage that was already unlocked and put myself in it.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
So that way the other animals can run about. But at least I'm in a cage to where they can't get to me.
Why would you do this to us?
I am bleeding. I'm in survival mode. I believe in you. You're already empathic. You're already empathetic with these animals. You can work your magic again. I believe in you.
Amazing.
It is Pixel's turn, and Pixel has just gone up one in the combat zone.
So I'm
Here's
not.
a question:
able-
Did we like take psychological damage from witnessing that shit?
Oh yeah, probably. Let me look at that.
Thanks, Lee.
Right?
What are you looking at?
If it wasn't hard enough, let's make it worse.
Let's just see where it goes.
Do you recall exactly off the top of your head what page I should be looking at?
No, but I do know that. So like, there's general damage, and like, if you see something that like deeply disturbs you, like you gotta try and keep that shit together. You might have a bad time.
Ah, mind. There we are.
Keep it together.
Response to helplessness, which measures the degree to
3d4?
So I don't know if it's something you have to roll, if it's something I just give you. There are 4 states, you know. blah,
You
blah,
normally
blah,
get a chance to not get dunked on in this system.
What is
Like,
force?
like
Okay,
I think it was like. I think there was a.
It's okay if we
Keep
get
it together
dunked on,
roll.
This is a stress test.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and I got a -1 to that. So do we just roll it normal?
Yes, please.
All right. So I'll roll
Normal
2d4.
roll. Stress test.
I am not keeping that shit together. I am screaming.
Nope.
I'm like, yeah, you got like a whacha, blood on your face, big disgrace.
I'm having a bad time, too.
Suddenly not sure about asking permission before stabbing. It hasn't worked well for you.
Yeah, this is why you don't ask to stab people.
Did actually, yeah, no, Zephyr doesn't have to roll. She's the one who actually incurred the damage. The only person who's still kind of unshaken by this is Pixel, but everybody else takes a -1 to rolls for a brief period of time.
Oh no!
Pixel, you're up to bat. Toad's kind of growling there.
Yeah, I don't think I can do any of these because I don't have a shard yet. I have to fill up a journal page before I get one. So I won't summon drones to defend us.
Yeah, that's probably a little.
Can I get an F in chat?
Yeah.
I'm a living
R.I.P.
cage.
can't use our revelation abilities.
It sounds so cool though.
It does.
It's like my drones to me.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to break this guy's gun arm.
Oh shit!
All right.
Damn! I'm like
Give me
Pixel. It's not a glow stick. Oh god, it's not supposed to bend that way. Oh god, I guess that's good for us though.
Let's see. Here we go.
4d4.
Yes.
Yay, force.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? Tome is such a. This is such a bad boy.
Pat is just gonna murder us on this mid boss.
They are such a boy. Holy shit, we're about to get rocked. We're about to get
They're just like,
rocked.
yes, I see what you were trying to do there, my friend. I will take that and give you this. Crashes your own arm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
not
I
what
don't
we
actually
wanted.
think I do damage on that, do I?
In melee, it's a contest, and if it matches, you
Oh,
lock
so do
horns.
I.
But if it's up, whoever gets the up on a melee deals damage.
No shit.
Oh shit. Alright.
Like getting yeah, that's how Argos got hit as well. That wasn't actually Tome's turn. Tome spent their turn shooting Zephyra. It just melee in this
Then I'm
game
like-
is deadly.
Yeah, then I'm like, that's fine. I only needed one arm anyway.
Amazing. The lion here is kind of cowering in the corner and just starts like growling.
I'll protect you.
You hear
It's
something
not in
in the other
danger.
room. You hear something in the
It's
other
not
room.
in danger.
Oh no, does it have a mate?
You hear in the other room.
Oh.
And Zephyr, in your cage, you see another one, a bigger one, began to walk its way out of the freshly opened cages.
Yep.
And I believe it is now Argos.
I haven't had a turn.
Oh, sorry. Goodness.
I look down the hole and I'm like, this is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. And I'm losing my shit. So I see the fire, and the fire is just really hitting a bad memory for me. And all I can think is I need to put it out. So I'm gonna power slide right up to here, and I'm gonna look up at Tome, and they're gonna look back at me. And I looked at them, and I looked at me, and I was like, wow, your face looks like it really extinguishes flame. And I just want a flaming pillow to their face.
Oh my god.
Now, as a weapon, would I gain any modifiers from that?
Honestly,
No, that's fine.
yeah, I'm thinking that's a no. But
Well,
good question. So wait,
You
rolling
tried,
the
we
weapon
believe in
does
you.
give you a bonus, doesn't it? Or does
the examples in the book are all that if you have a weapon, you should have a bonus. So, for example, like a dagger might be a +2 is one example in
Okay.
the book.
So I've actually been under rolling for our friend.
Well, a gun not so like ranged combat is separate from melee. Although it's a blunt
Well-
object, so obviously you can beat me about the head with it. But also,
they're gonna use it as a blunt object.
I don't think we gave Argos a plus anything for their dagger. All right, I get smacked upside the head and I don't flame them. I fall over on the ground, flaming pillow on my side, like
I believe that is
No.
Argos' turn now.
Okay. You may have had the advantage, but now I'm going to knife. And I have the -1 die, right? Because of the freak out.
Yes.
But does that mean that
But
he would also
God.
get
but yeah,
that? Can't he also get
wait,
one?
but you
So
have a, no,
he has
yeah,
4.
Yeah. You have an item, so +1. So one more d4.
Oh god,
Yes.
come on. Nope.
Wow.
Alright.
No.
Feel compelled to tell
Time
you.
to get my shit wrecked again.
Now is Argos following his beacon by doing this? Oh, only lost by 1.
Jesus.
Because if he's following his beacon, he gets a memory point.
Um,
What
Wait,
is your
wait,
beacon?
wait. Hold on. You only rolled 3d4s.
Yeah, well,
Because I had
because so like yeah, so it's like, oh wait, hold on. So is the dagger
You should
+1
have-
or +2?
It should be +2. You just said, right? So if it's +2, then he minus his 1. Then he should have 4d4s.
Oh,
Right.
Let me get. I
Right.
can get one more.
Yeah, Pat, is it a +1 dagger or is it a +2 dagger?
Is it a +2 dagger?
Well, so I asked because one of the explicit examples in the book are like you might get +2 for a dagger or +3 for a spear.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Those are examples,
No,
though. You're not
that'd be-
bound to them, but
Oh, okay. So
I'll
that's
take,
a
I'll
okay.
take +3 if it's a really cool dagger.
+2. Okay.
For sure.
Then that means you're at least going to lock horns with Tome or deal damage. Like if you
What extra am I rolling? Is it
one
a
more
fine.
d4. One more d4.
Yeah. Roll one more.
Ah!
All right, but you managed to push them off.
Okay, so you
and,
do in
they're
fact
just like-
deal the hurt.
I would beat him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you deal a hurt. You deal a hurt.
Hurt
Is this the first time we've actually heard them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
That-
God.
By the skin of our teeth.
They are finally lightly wounded. They will walk this off after a single scene. Oh my God.
It just really make us feel good about it.
I think
Yeah,
that makes
mildly
it their turn.
inconvenienced.
Am I wrong?
No, I'm done. Yeah. It's...
Okay. So they take a step back and a couple more steps back, and then they really aim their weapon at Atar.
All right.
And I
Does
think
firing
it's
through like the
fine.
smoke incur any minuses there?
Yes, it's going to be a -2, so it'll be a total of 4d4.
Because the death's better. Now, technically speaking, do you care about the different ranged rules for these purposes, or are we just going to assume everything's the same kind of fight? I ask because there's no way I could hurt him, right? So okay, what you do once a ranged attack hit is confirmed, make a special roll 1 dice. The number shown on the dice will tell you how many body statuses. Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Range is deadly.
Hit. Wait, hold on. Once what about
Yeah,
range? When
they
you check
missed.
something.
They missed.
Oh yeah, they didn't get a success.
Floor.
They didn't get a success. They spiked the floor.
Yeah, they spiked the floor. Don't worry. You're safe.
I look at this and I'm like, this is kind. I yell back. This is kind of sexist. You've only been spiking the women.
Hey, do not encourage it. I also got hurt.
Yeah, but you haven't been spiked yet.
There's like
Yeah.
only one person who's been spiked. Well, I guess 2.
I was nearly spiked, but I avoided it.
3/4 of you are women.
It's really more sexist that he hasn't spiked me, don't you think?
That's true. Men deserve spikes as well. All right. So thankfully I didn't
Yeah.
fucking die because that could have easily murked me.
Yes, you did not get murked, though you could have been. That was their turn. I believe it is our sheltered one's turn. Zephyr.
Yeah, no, I'm staying in that
Here's
cave.
Dave. Damn. The Smashing Pumpkins plays.
Zephyra. You watch from your cage as the mate emerges.
I will shout. I may have released some friends. I would not recommend not befriending my new friends.
What?
I'm like, but wait a minute. Doesn't this person have like mastery over animals or something?
That's what what the first one did.
They don't actually have mastery over animals. They're just kind of in tune. Not that you know that. I believe it is Pixel's turn.
Yeah.
By the way, Zephyr, if this goes on any longer and you wish to remain indoors, you may adopt the form of a cute little kitty cat.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What? I'm sorry.
I said, if you wish to remain indoors on your next turn, you may instead adopt the form of a cute little kitty cat.
Take out a form of a kitty cat?
You could take
You get to play as the monster if you want.
Oh!
Next turn.
Oh! I'll take it.
You had me a kitty cat.
Amazing. So I think it's. Alright, we should like pop out initiative checker at this point. I think it's
Yes,
Pixel's turn, yeah?
absolutely. It is Pixel's turn. I've been memorizing it, but it's Pixel's turn, yeah. and then you go, and then our friend Argos goes, and then Kiln goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a weapon, so. Fist beat face.
Oh my god, Pixel is running in.
Amazing! Give it to me! Give it to me! You get a +1 to physical combat.
Oh, is that 5d4?
Are you using a weapon?
No.
Then it's a 44.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit, you're putting the beat down on them. They're bleeding. They're fucked up. They're fucked up. You just like
One broken arm.
what a fucking JoJo's move. This individual, this Loy's got like a railgun, and you're just like, I need to come over there so I can beat your ass.
Railgun! Bitch!
This is actually Pixel's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my god.
Please don't roll 2 4s.
Bizarre.
The barge is the captain's stand. Alright, I'll stop.
Oh my, the barge is the captain. No, fuck you. Go away.
Alright.
This is Atar's turn.
Alright.
So I get to stay.
So, like, here's what I want to do. That railgun shoots spikes, right?
Yes, it does.
I'd like to reach back, yoink, wrench, remove. Can I do that?
Yeah. That's
Alright.
Yeah.
I want to run in here, and while my girl Pixel is keeping them busy, I want to, like, come up and, like, hop on the bed and then hop off and just, like, double-handed plunging attack like I'm going down on a Taurus demon here, and I'm just trying to fucking, like, I'm like, return to sender, bitch!
4d3, please. Or 44, please. Sorry.
I'll roll 43s.
43. You can't succeed.
oh shit, alright.
Hey,
Let's go.
Okay, wait, whoa.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. Now, fun fact, if you get double theirs, you do 2 damage steps in melee, so if they'd gotten a 6, that could have been a knockout, but they're fucking bloodied, they're bleeding all over the place. I'm pretty sure the next step is broken, but that's my turn.
And you know whose turn it is now?
It is our boys.
Nargos.
It's mine
survey the
again.
scene.
Let's go.
Looks like it's
boy.
time for a Brutus to Caesar. But that
Yep.
doesn't make sense in the context of
I
Nibiru.
mean,
So it looks like it's time for you to do a thing which involves killing someone who's damaged.
Time to do something I'm
Execute
sure appears in
Brutus.
the Epic of Gilgamesh, yet I have not read enough of it to say.
let's do the thing. Alright, so I go in. I should be at 4d4 with the knife.
What are you attacking with? Oh, with a knife. Yes, 44.
Yeah, still using my knives. Whoa! Hey, there's actually a 4 in there.
What? But you still beat them. Yeah. I think that's it.
oh.
But I think that was kind of a Pyrrhic victory, though, because I think, you know,
We got our asses
the
beat.
narrator and everything, with 2 successes more than you, or 1 success more than you got, they do land a blow with their weapon before you let them up the hook. And
Yeah,
the
that
dart.
seems right.
And you take a body as a spike pierces your arm and sticks you to the wall, but it's not far. The wall is not far enough that you can't strangle or otherwise kill.
Stab.
You want to strangle? Stab. There we go.
Oi.
You can't stab this individual where it really hurts. Right underneath the growling jugular. And they let out a silent exhalation noise as their body falls upon the floor, red blood merging with the gray of the barge. Outside, you hear the growling of the animals that they unleashed. Well, that also Zephyr unleashed. And the smoke continues to rise, but you have dealt with the present threat. who is currently gurgling irreparably at your feet.
I'm like, we should definitely take this gun.
We could have been friends.
Oh, that really hurt.
Is everybody all right?
Mostly other than, oh my god, no, I'm not. That was awful.
Oh, there's so
I
much
say
blood.
as my arms dislocate.
Yeah.
There's so much
I'm
blood.
like, wait, where's Zephyra? Oh, there's a lot of animals. We should go get them and maybe inform the captain.
You hear a squeal down the hallway.
Oh no!
I'm like, don't worry, they're friendly.
Water. So, I believe that is. Let's see. So, Pixel, you rush out into the hallway and you see Metal be brutally licked on their neck by a massive lion, and they're just like.
They're what?
They're gonna eat.
No, it's okay. They're nice.
I want
Fish
to.
dogs.
I want to come out and be like, are we? I'm assuming we're breaking initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out and be like, here, fish dogs, come on. Don't you want to play with me? Come on. And I want to try and like animal empathy them again.
Yeah. Does anybody want to do like an animal handle?
I do not gain
I-
any successes as I attempt to attract both of these fish dogs' attentions.
Can I assist?
Yeah, can she assist?
Yeah,
Because
Pixel,
this
why don't
one
you
kind of
go
likes
and
us
do that?
already.
Give me your own roll. I'm gonna give you a +1. You've interacted with these guys friendly in the past.
Here we go. One success.
All right. Woo! Yeah. So you managed to convince them to stop licking Metal, and Metal like collapses in your arms and it's like, "I'll do anything for you. Anything. Thank you for saving my life."
Oh, you're welcome. Are we friends now?
We're so totally friends.
Awesome.
Whatever happened to my old friend?
He tried to kill us.
Yeah. I kind of got the impression that they might do something like that.
Wow,
thanks for warning us.
thank you for sharing.
Hey, do you know how to pop a dislocated shoulder back in?
I'm very good at healing.
Do you know how to like
That'd be
stuff
great.
a rail spike wound? Because our friend might be stapled to a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You should check on him first.
I should. Yeah. And they do the
A
thing.
few of us are.
I'm gonna come over and be like, Zephyra, are you down there? There's lots of animals.
Zafar, you find yourself like submerged in a tank, surrounded by animals that are like super interested in what's going on with you.
What is this person?
Who is this
Who
thing?
is this person?
Yep.
Where are they? Thinking.
And I'm like, Zephyra, and then I see all the animals, and I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, no, I'm good with animals. I want to try and like, like descend and be like, hey, animals, let's be friends.
Okay, so you're trying to do another talk to animals roll.
I am your Noah.
Yeah, exactly.
I am your Noah.
Go for it.
Alright,
Correct?
I'm
Give it a
in
try.
with that 3d4. Okay, yeah, well, I didn't go so well.
Yeah.
I'm like Zephyra.
You're
Tell
not-
him
you're
I'm
not
good.
an
Tell him
animal
I'm chill. Tell him I'm friendly.
I'm gonna tell him that
I don't know who that
That-
is.
I don't know who that is.
Never met this
Oh.
person. Eat them.
I'm gonna first try to pull up. I have still one stuck in my body, so I'm gonna try to pull my Little-
Yoink.
out, and then I will try to negotiate with the largest of the animals. Which one looks scarier? Is there anyone that looks really scary?
This one's got a big old trunk.
Big old trunk, but does it look aggressive?
I think it's probably a pacifist.
They're all kind of occupied being cutesy with Pixel. So like this one looks the most menacing.
All right, that one looks terrifying. I will try to befriend it.
Go for it.
because I want to technically intimidate it, but I'm afraid if I that doesn't work, it'll be much worse on me.
Well, there you go. Do you have a memory point to spend? Oh shit! You don't even need that.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Pseudo elephant's like, do you have
Yeah.
any pseudo peanuts?
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
yay.
Think of
Oh.
what that was staring at you quite intently. It's just like, yeah, she's cool. She's cool. All right, everybody, back up.
She cool, she cool.
I'm like, all right, Zephyra, maybe we crawl back out this hole and like, oh, by the way, we totally murked them. Like, they're very dead. Like, we knifed the shit out of them.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, let's get ourselves like patched up. You're not looking too hot.
Yeah, I'm fucking bleeding.
Don't worry. The twink knows first aid, so he'll or she'll. I'm not sure. Anything else you require. That individual will take care of your wounds. So let's get you up there. And I like offer her a shoulder and try and like get her back up the hole.
I take the shoulder.
Aw. I'm assuming the pillow has turned to ash by now.
I mean, eventually the lions go back. I'm sure actually, some of them do like wild shit. I don't know. You're not the fucking cops of this barge. It's not your job.
Not your fucking job.
Eventually, everything seems to even out and become far less stressful than it was before. And this individual, Matau, has made themselves of great use. Just doing all the things that you really just needed done. To you, with you, under you, all of the things.
I saved her from licking.
They saved you from all of the bad things and gave you all of the good times. And so you managed to see to it that anybody who's in this hallway knows exactly what's going on, and eventually somebody does something about the amok animals in the cargo bay, and the captain comes down to speak to you, and she says, "I've only known you for a couple of hours, and you've already ruined my ship."
I'm like,
Fairness.
I'm like, we didn't put the hole in the cargo hold, but great news, we killed the person who did.
In fairness, it's not our fault that you had some suspicious characters on this ship. I told you if you wanted us to murder them, you got to be clearer. We were supposed friendship or not friendship, and when you make it sound like we're supposed to be friends, we tried to be friends, and next thing you know, they're letting out animals everywhere. I'm getting shot, and there's blood on the floor.
Friends stab each other.
Yeah.
Or shoot them with rails guns.
You heard him.
I had no idea that there was a traitor in the cargo hold. If I had, I wouldn't have even let them on my barge.
Yeah, but you did let them on your barge with a death spitter. Didn't that seem a little strange?
I'm going to let you walk off my barge with a death spitter. Doesn't that seem a little strange?
I'm like, you know what? Good point. No more questions. You're a great captain.
Best captain I've ever seen.
Argo says, still stapled to the...
Yeah, just still stuck.
We help him.
Anybody want to let me down?
We're like, oh no, let's help you out here.
Yeah, she's just like, what a mess, what an absolute mess.
It's okay, I'll help you with repairs.
Oh?
For a price. For a large price.
So good with machines. And my hands.
Oh. You good with your hands? Well, why didn't you say so?
She did when we first got here.
Yeah, we remember we were negotiating for monies.
Yeah, she turns over to Zahir and she's just like, "Oh, what sort of money are we talking about?" And good are you with your hands?
Everybody I've ever met says I'm really good with my hands.
And that's as many as like she remembers. So that's pretty freaking amazing track record if you think about it.
Yeah, she gets
That
really
is 100% track record.
That's quite a few people if you really look at it.
And are you good at following orders?
Yeah, not
Yes.
yours stuff, obviously, but because what you were gonna, it's only
Assuming
five.
payment.
Okay, of course. You know,
If I get to touch the machines, absolutely.
I think we'll have a very, very successful business relationship ahead of us.
I would have to agree.
She looks over at you and she's just like, to be clear, we're talking about sex, right?
I mean,
We could be now.
I think to Pixel, those are kind of the same thing.
It's all in the wrists.
oh
It's
god.
all in the rest.
Amazing. All right. So I think wow, that was fun.
That was a blast.
It was
I
great.
think we're there for the night though. If you will permit me, just very briefly, like a 5-second reprieve, I will be right back, and then we'll get into like sort of feedback, but like not like an intensive feedback. phase.
While Pat's gone, don't forget
Right.
Party Wipe Games, Shay individually, and Milady Saito all have their own Twitch channels, which I'm dropping links to in the Twitch chat. But if you put in Party Wipe Games, Shay Gem, or Milady Saito as spelled in like the bottom bar, you'll get to their channels after the slash. If you're watching this in a place where I don't have it in the description because I'm a bad person.
If
but-
you have not followed any of them, do so now.
Yeah, vote now on your phones by hitting the follow button. They're all wonderful. Put out a lot of tabletop content each week, and they're a pleasure and joy to play with, to view, and to be a member of the community of, because they've got lovely communities. And yeah, those are all the links. This coming 3 Fridays will be over on, what's the name of that channel right now? Is it Weave the Tale?
I think the channel is called Weave the Tale.
Okay, we'll be on Weave the Tale. We'll be on Penny Fair Tales thing, Weave the Tale. And we'll be streaming Nibiru for a 3-parter campaign. And hey, is that a Rindis to my right, left? I can't fuck. To my whatever direction I'm pointing?
Direction.
Oh, hey! Well,
Weave the
he's...
Tale. There we go.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Several other people are as well. Please consider. Much appreciated. But yeah, this is a game that comes out a bit more in like the long-term play, although we really got into our characters, and I loved playing with you guys. We had quite the motley crew doing
Right?
gambling, repairing, making vibrations, and shanking. We really went from each place to the other completely. Oh god, we were like the 4 Stooges of Nibiru. It was awesome. If you want to see a bit longer of a campaign with the same concept and a bit more of a Atlantean voyage, then consider coming out Friday's same slot, different channel, be hosted here. So keep your follows hot, dreamers. Pat, wanna guide us through the end here before we hurry?
sure. Absolutely. So I would love to get a little bit of feedback. We are kind of, I think, transitioning away from our previously established feedback format. So basically, I'm going to ask you if you enjoyed the session and what you liked about it, what you and what you would change, I guess, if you were to try this, or what you liked about it and what you think could have a little bit more improvement. So I'll start with Rindis. Why don't you tell me? Did you enjoy it? What you liked and what you think could have more improvement?
I enjoy this game. I like the idea of the blank slate characters because it gives you a chance to build on it. I think we talked about it during the session 0 for the Penny for a Tale game, but this game seems like it would be a lot better long term.
Mhm.
And like it in a one shot, you don't have much to work with, and you try and fit like the one or two things in to try and seem unique. So like it doesn't, to me, it doesn't work for a one shot. And like the expansion playbook that's coming out, you know, I said to you, it was like, this seems really cool. If we had like the 10 episodes that were supposed to get to explore it, but in the crunch time frame, you really can't flesh any of this out, and like it feels like it would be great longer.
The character sheet feels like a journey, but then the formats for playing it say sprint, sprint, sprint.
Yeah, and so it's like I like it. The game seems great. It has my full endorsement. The only thing I don't like, and that's not a fault of the game or even the people running it, but it's just short time frame doesn't give it a lot of room to stretch and flex its muscles. So this game could be much better longer.
Yeah, I completely agree. And just looking down this direction, Shay, what's your feedback?
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I enjoyed being a very naive, tough girl, and I don't know. I'm enjoying the fact that like everybody's after Pixel or trying to get rid of Pixel.
Everyone's trying to get Pixel in some sense.
Either trying to get her or trying to get rid of her.
I mean, I almost got sold as a wife, and now the ship captain wants to hang out with me. But yeah, I think it's amazing, and I really, really want to see more of it. And I'm super sad that this is one shot. I want it to be much longer. And if you choose to run this longer, just say so, because I want to bring Pixel back.
Aww.
Hell yeah. Adorable. Maybe we'll see Pixel as a cameo appearance in the Party Wipe, or sorry, in the Penny for a Tale game. Thank you for playing.
Absolutely.
Milady Sato, your feedback?
I personally, I love the game. I had a lot of fun. I like the concept 100%. I am really big into the aesthetic of the world. I was really excited and honored that you let me even play at the table for this. So thank you so much. I enjoyed the characters and seeing each player play them out and flesh them out as the way they did. So it was for me. I liked the game. I know it's supposed to be run on a long term, but I liked how you changed it up a little bit to help work it a little bit better for a one shot. So I liked that move on the go on that. So it was pretty good.
Thank you
Very good. I liked it.
And as always, it is absolutely a thrill to have Milady Sato on board. Lee, last but not least, anything else you want to add?
I absolutely adored it. It was cool. I didn't know what was going on, but then it was like, make a map, and I was like, okay. So I was going from position to position, making maps. Atar, I feel like I could have leaned into a little bit more, and I was a bit of a space cadet for part of this game. Sorry about that, but hey, it was in the character, so you know. I think it went well. I think it was cool that we had two like more naive characters and two morally like worldly but euphemistic characters. I thought it was a cool like dichotomy, and we wound up shanking that doi, and it was very sensate, very much like, you know, such and such is BPO or a collaborator or whatever.
I like that Atar and Pixel are just like the two younger best friend siblings.
Basically, yeah. We're like, huh?
But actually,
While the shady dice game is going on, like, once over.
we're just hanging out.
I will have to say it was really, really well clever for like you to toss in along with the memory. Like I was waiting the whole time, like really hoping for you to like cast a point away from your combat for your stabbing, so you could add another one to your stabbing. Just to hear like if it was Argo that actually did the murdering in my memory.
Oh, shit.
Could have been.
Like, oh
Good
my
job.
god, I was waiting for it. I was like, maybe
You worked together before. You just don't remember it.
Yeah.
It all comes back now. It's Argo killing the crap out of
Everybody
people.
realizes you've known each other the whole time.
You guys were both awakened, like on the same hill, but on the opposite sides.
Or no, like
Oh
even worse, like
my
you find out, like
God.
once you wake up, you find out, oh, we were supposed to kill like Pixel or something, or we were supposed to kill.
Oh no!
Yeah,
To kill
but
Pixel.
Oh my
like our
God.
brain got washed right before then, and then we're like, ooh, this is awkward. Do we still do it? I don't know. It's like,
Wait, I don't know. They're kind of cool though.
yeah, we kind of.
We don't work for those guys anymore.
They don't pay my rent.
They don't pay my rent.
Amazing.
Nice. Yay.
Well, thank you guys for coming out so much. This was a blast, and I can't wait for more Nibiru these coming Fridays.
More Nibiru.
Awesome, main man. Well, like, join our community, check it out, and come back through for more game. Everybody here streams a lot. You can find the links, you can find us, and we're playing more Nibiru the next 3 Fridays in a row. We are going to Pat. You got anybody? Otherwise, I have someone lined up.
I mean, Free League is live, but like, do whatever.
All right. Anybody have a strong feeling? All right. I'm gonna hit. Fucking Praetor's Rejects.
They might be wrapping up on Free League. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're done.
I've been asking some people, and a lot of people are like almost done. But I think
They just stopped Free League. I've done that before because that's lollygaggers.
Oh.
It's like lollygaggers raid, and they're like, no, we're done. Thanks though.
I
It's
think
like,
I think
shit.
Praetor's Rejects goes a little longer. I'm gonna pitch this over there. Thank you everyone for coming out. We're going on a raid. Much love, dreamers. Remember, as Deckard says, you're either a benefit or a hazard. So don't be a hazard in the other chat. If you came from us, we love to spread positivity. All right. Raid now in 3, 2, 1. Now! Yay!